Good evening to everyone. Welcome to our newest live stream, and today, or good afternoon, wherever you may be. And today we have a new day in California governor primary. As you know, they're still counting ballots, even though polls have closed like 3 days ago on June the 2nd, and right now we're still counting votes. Since yesterday, we got some votes. Maybe I will show you. We got like, I think it was 100,000 since I finished the live stream yesterday. I finished at around 8:30 p.m. Eastern, so today we'll finish by that time, or maybe before or after. Will depending on the votes. We're waiting for LA to report. I expect that to report in the next few minutes. I would say like half an hour to an hour, and maybe I will show you right here. I'm just trying to wait a minute, and yeah. So this was how we finished last night. If I can do that, I'm just here looking for the image. Exactly. So let me just okay, so exactly, so this was how we finished yesterday. As you can see here, Hilton at 27.2 and 26 for Becerra, 20.2 for Staya, and Bianco at 11.1%. As you can see here, we got 5,562,000. Right now we have 5,653,000. So that's 100,000 votes more than we got yesterday. The last few days, we were counting the votes in a very, very slow pace. I don't understand what it's doing, to be honest, but we got like from 54 to 56% in one day, and yesterday we got from 56% to 60%. So yeah, I mean they're taking a lot of time to count the ballots, and they said we would be done in 10 days, and so far already 4 days have passed and we're only at 60%. So I mean, you know, it's California, we cannot do anything about it. So today we're waiting for see the results in LA. That'll be crucial for Steyer. Steyer needs to get a great margin there, otherwise I mean, I would say it's gone, but it's not so, at least right now. We'll have to wait. We're also waiting for results here in San Bernardino County, in Riverside. Yesterday, we got Riverside after I finished the live stream, but I mean, Riverside, as you know, it tends to be even more to the right as more mailing votes come in. It's different from the rest of the state. Then we also have San Diego today. And then here in the Bay Area, I'm just going to zoom in. Wait a minute. Maybe I can zoom in if I can do that. Okay, it's not working for some reason. Okay, here you have, so I just zoom in here the map. So we're waiting for those votes from the Bay Area. Sacramento, we're now at 45% still in Sacramento. We're expecting Becerra to surpass Steve Hilton. We're still waiting for that to happen. And as you can see here in the Bay Area, Contra Costa, Santa Clara, Alameda, right here, Alameda. We're now at what percentage? We're still at only, wait a minute, the percentage is not showing. We're still at 49% in Alameda County. That's why we're still taking a bit of time until we have everything counted. This is very important for Steyer. Steyer needs to overcome Becerra. I would argue that won't be enough, but I mean, we'll have to wait. Here as well, I mean, you know, San Francisco, if I can touch it, because it's a very small county, very populous, but it's very small, like you have here. 51% of the vote in San Francisco County. Steyer is leading by 9 points, and Hilton is only at 11. So right now, Steyer is getting a margin of over 30,000 votes, 32,000 in San Francisco. I hope he needs to get even higher, I would argue. Maybe like, I would say more than double that, around 70,000 or more. But as you can see here right now, we're waiting for results. Also in the LA mayoral election, we now have 9 people watching, guys. Thank you so much. We're still waiting for the final verdict in this race in LA, and they still have a lot of votes left here, around 600 and something thousand, and we're only 64%. If it continues like it was in the days before for Spencer Pratt, we should see Spencer Pratt being overcome by Nithya Raman here in this race. It is not guaranteed that will happen. It's just an hypothesis. When it comes to Orange County, a very crucial county for Steve Hilton. Right now we're at 815,000 votes. Maybe I can show you right here exactly. And today we got, I think, in the ballpark of 50,000 votes. That's why this is a crucial county. So they're still getting votes. And for you to have a sense of the comparison purposes, I mean, in 2024, we got 1.4 million votes in Orange County, and this was a very evenly split county, as you know. Right now we're at 814,000. I'd argue we can achieve 900,000 by the time we're done. Guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask that in the comments. And we also got some already drops from today. Maybe I can show you right here. So we got Sierra County, Chad Bianco, but this was only like, I mean, this is crazy. This is only not even 10 votes, so it's not significant. As you know, I have 14 people. And then you go to Amador County as well. I mean, Hilton was up 0.5 and Steyr was up 2.4. Not, you may say this is not great, but still, this is not significant. These are very small counties. May I try to find Amador County right here? You know, it's really hard to find them. I'm not really a professional in geography, at least Californian geography. If you talk about Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, yeah, I'm good in those, but when it comes to California, it's not a state that we usually talk about. But look at this. This is Amador County, and right now it's already plus 95% in. So this is just the final votes we're getting in that specific county. So guys, if you have any question about any possible race you may ask about, it can be not only about California. You may have any question about any other race in the state. In the United States, and you may want to ask about it. And yeah, we'll have to wait. Let me just open here the California precinct map, because that's great to analyze some results. This is what I do. I mean, when I have free time, usually I come here to the map and I try to analyze some trends and to get why are people voting for that candidate in specific. So you go here to San Francisco, just as an example. I mean, it's taking a bit of time because there's a lot of precincts. You see here that green is Steyr's color. That's why he led in most of those precincts. I'm sorry. Let me just here. I'll drink a bit of water, because I mean I will be talking here for at least 3 hours, so it's understandable. Yeah, and also I will have to make a bit of coffee, otherwise I mean I will be dead. It's already 11 p.m. in Portugal right now, and I think Eastern time it's like 6 p.m. and California is like, I don't know, 3 p.m. It's probably in that ballpark. So as you can see here, this is San Francisco. We got some heavily great precincts for Steyr, like this one, 51%. By the way, credits to VoteHub. This is their website. So it's fantastic. Just want to say they're doing a fantastic job as well. They also projected Javier Becerra to go to the general election. I also said that I'm very close to project Hilton. I'll say this to you. I'm very close to project Hilton to go to the general election. But maybe not today. I mean, otherwise, only if it comes a very significant stuff out of LA. But probably I won't project it today. Maybe tomorrow or on Sunday. On Sunday, I can guarantee you, or I cannot guarantee you, but in the at least I would say that we would have a projection by that time. But yeah, we'll be here tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, of course. But Tuesday is because we have a very important live stream. I mean, you know, main primaries, all South Carolina, North Dakota, and Nevada. So you know, a lot of primaries. And it's just this is very, very important. In California, I mean, you know, it is taking a lot of time, and also Nevada. Nevada will take a lot of time, but I will not do this for Nevada. I mean, daily live streams, because Nevada is not as important as California, as you know. I mean, no offense to people of Nevada, but I mean, you understand it's not the same thing. And here it is because it's so competitive. If we had a projection by now, of course I wouldn't be here, because we already would know the winner. But it's so close between Steyr and Hilton that we don't know for sure it's going to be in the general election. So, I mean, as you can see here in the Bay Area, we don't have a precinct results in many of those counties, but you can just see here, for example, in this county, this is Alameda County, the county that I was talking about, has a bit of more rural parts where I suspect that Hilton is ahead. We cannot see here granularly inside the precinct results, but you understand what I mean. And you go here to Oakland, this is closer to San Francisco, just to the other side. I would suspect that Steyr is leading in most of these precincts. That's why, I mean, it's really remarkable. When I have some free time, I go here and just to try to understand results. So we're still waiting for results, which is a bit sad, but I suspect we're gonna get them pretty soon. Let me just check here, because I have here the print from LA, the county election clerk. They actually have here their timetable for the next days, the schedule. Let me just go here. I'm just trying to find, and today is 5th of June. And they're expecting to report results by 4 p.m. California time. I think we'll be that in 57 minutes. So yeah, LA will be the largest ballot drop today, but it will still have many. I mean, I know Bay Area also. Not every county reports every day, you know that as well, because the smaller counties, they're mostly finished, as I can show you right here. So you can see here we have already 5 counties already finished. So I would say 6, because Inyo County, this is right here, exactly, I didn't miss that one. It's already a very close to being everything counted there. You can see here as well in terms of the how different type of county are voting. You can see major cities voting for Becerra, and then you see rural counties voting for Hill. You know, this is usual a lot of California types. The only problem here for Becerra, and I will not argue it's for Becerra, I'd argue it's for Steyer. Smaller cities and suburbs, Hilton is still leading by 4. That's a very bad sign, at least so far, because, I mean, you know, close elections are decided ultimately in the suburbs, and if we're saying Hilton ahead by 4, that's not a great sign for Steyer in that regard. But yeah, I mean, you can see here in the areas that we have strong for Trump, Hilton is ahead by 16, strong for Harris, Becerra is ahead by 4, and they have more competitive. We see Hilton plus 9. This is also not a great sign for Steyer in that regard. And also, we can see that right now Hilton is also ahead in the Hispanic heavy communities. So yeah, we'll have to wait for results now, which is a bit sad because it's usually take a bit of time. But yeah, now I'll do a quick break and I'll be back very soon as we do have them. I think that'll be in the next couple of minutes. At least I hope so as well. Yeah, but don't leave the live stream. I will still leave the website open, so you don't need to leave the live stream. As soon as we have results, I'm going to start talking, so you don't miss anything. And by the way, guys, we just got results now, and it was like 2,000 votes. That was enough to actually have something, but it's very not very significant, I would say. Like 2,000 votes, it was 54, now it's 56,000 is here, so yeah, not really significant. I don't know where the votes came in, to be honest. Okay, it was here. We have another county that's finished. I think it's this one. I'm not so sure. Maybe we can wait for VoteUp for them to release where the votes came in. Yeah, but I actually don't have it here. So yeah, we got another one that's already finished. By the way, guys, don't forget to like the live stream. It helps a lot, sending a message to YouTube that you're really liking this content. That's also great in that regard. And if you want to donate some money, I have the link there in the description down below. You have the link, the PayPal link, so you can use that to donate to the channel, and that helps a lot. I mean, usually, it's really important, I would say, and it really matters, no matter the amount. But yeah, we got the first drop here in terms of votes. Not very significant, only 2,000 votes, so it's really not that much. I mean, you know, California takes weeks to count. This is really a mess. I mean, we were here yesterday, we were here the day before, and they only counted, like, I would say 700,000 votes in those 2 days. It's really, I mean, I don't understand how can this be possible, but okay. And for example, in county specific, here in Sierra County, you only got like 10 votes, and here in Amador County, like 200. But okay, it's the way it is. I'm just here trying to understand where the votes came in, but yeah, I don't understand, to be honest. I'm still here trying to figure it out. It was from one of these counties, because before we had 5 counties finished, and right now we have 6 counties finished. So it was one of these counties here. I don't really understand, or I don't really know which county, but it was one of those counties, I can tell you. And also you can see here San Benito, which is a city that Becerra is winning. It's right here, where is San Benito, to be honest. I just want to understand where is that. Sometimes it's really hard. Yeah, but Becerra is winning. Okay, it's here. So this county here is very interesting. It's very small, but Steyr needs to do much better. 19.3, that's not great enough. And we're seeing that constantly. Even in LA, Steyr is getting only 1 point better than Hilton. Of course, he will do better in the next drops, but still, that's not as great as he would have to do, at least in my opinion. And we're seeing that constantly across California, not just in that county specifically. Even if you go to Sacramento, look at this. This is terrible. I would say even if we have the last, or at least the last mail-in votes to come in, I would argue that Hilton will gain votes net in Sacramento County against Steyr. I think it's very hard for Steyr to get 21,000 votes there, or at least to gain 21,000 votes against Hilton here. I think it's very far-fetched, to be honest. And when you're talking about Sacramento, you're talking about places like San Diego, where I think it's also very far-fetched for that to happen. And in San Diego, what percentage are we at? We are 60% in right now, 60. So yeah, we no, 60, only 60, not 70. I hope we can be at 70 today. I just hope. At least 65. I don't ask for much, only 65. But that would be great. And yeah, but as you can see here, there's nothing you can compete right now, because if you go to Orange County, Steyr is losing here more than 100,000 votes, 120,000 votes in Orange County versus Hilton. And that's really, I mean, you cannot compete with this. Even if you go to, for example, to Alameda County, he's picking up 20,000. I'm sorry, not 20,000, only like 18,000. 17,000. And if you go to San Francisco, he's picking up like 30,000. So you don't have a competition here, because Steve Hilton is doing so great in all of those suburban areas across LA, especially Orange County. I mean, this performance is exceptional, really. I know the percentage is very close to what Trump got. I mean, it's very, very close to what Trump got in Orange County. It's still surprising that Steve Hilton is concentrating so much power inside the Republican Party, because if you go to Riverside, which is just next door, Bianco is getting 27. Of course, his home county, but I would assume that he would do great here in Orange because it's very close, but actually he is not doing that great. He's doing below what he's doing statewide. But yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna have results pretty fast, or pretty soon. I mean, fast, fast in California are like opposites. You cannot have fast and California in the same sentence, to be honest. And yeah, this is CNN map. Maybe we can go to the other races just to check how that thing is going. Let's go to Lieutenant Governor just to check. So Gloria Romero is still leading. The margin is going down though. Now there's only 21,000 votes, and that will go down even more as more votes are being counted, I suspect. Of course, she will not finish in first, maybe second, or even if that thing goes really bad, in third. But I don't think that's going to be possible. Only if Steyr really pulled this out, but it's really not the most likely scenario. Here for Attorney General, we're seeing the Democrat. I mean, this is really the same thing. Only the Greens here getting 5%, but that's not significant. And Secretary of State, you can see same thing. But I just want to go here to Sacramento just for a minute. The margin is not great. It's only like 10 points in Sacramento. And the margin is not that great. And you see here, not only Orange County is red, but also Riverside. And let's go to San Diego just for a minute. Only 5 points in San Diego, or 6 points if you round it up. So that the margin is not great. And this is a race basically only the Democrats against Republicans. You only have that Greens person doing there like 5%. Maybe here it's better, Secretary of State. Yeah, maybe this is better. But still, you have San Diego going only by 10 points. That's not really that big of a deal for a Democratic blue wave. I'm not saying that won't happen. I'm just saying that California looks like it may be at least shifting less to the left as the rest of the country, at least so far. And okay, maybe we got here where the votes came in. It was from Siskiyou County. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, and I'm sorry if I am, because sometimes the counties are really hard to pronounce it. And yeah, I'm sorry for mispronouncing it if I am right now. So Steyr was up 3.6 and Hilton was up 0.3. That's a difference right now of around 3 points net. That's not great. That's not what Steyr needed. Steyr needed a higher margin. And yeah, that's the way it is. This is really something. And we got what we got here. Yeah, nothing. So that's really something. Not the best outlook for Steyr. Will be at 70% today. I hope so, but I don't think so. I'm sorry, but I mean I don't think we'll be at 70% today. Unfortunately, they're like counting 5%, 5 percentage points per day. So maybe we can go to what, to like 65 or 66 at best. But I don't think more than that, guys. If you're there, have 11 people watching. You don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave a like down below. We're now at 552 subscribers, so let's go to 555 today. I think that would be nice, and I think we can certainly do that. We just got another county, by the way, and that one is Humboldt County. I mean, this is like 6 votes. They took a day to count 6 votes, like crazy. So I mean, Hilton was up 17, but this is not I mean, it's only 6 votes. It's not really. I cannot really argue anything about this. Where is that Humboldt County? We're already done with that. I don't know where that is. Maybe it's here somewhere in this ballpark, but I don't really understand. I have 15 people watching, guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget to send the live stream to your friends. Share the live stream a lot. That helps a lot. Also leave a like there. I'm just trying to find where is that Humboldt County, or okay, it's where is that? I think we find that, but for some reason, yeah, I don't understand where is that. Look, Lake County is only at 33%. Lake County tends to be the last county to report. That's just a thing that I know since I started covering California. It's really one of the last counties to report. Right now, only at 1/3 of the vote counted. Where is Humboldt County? I don't understand. Where is that? Where is Humboldt County? Trying to understand where is that. Okay, we got more votes. No, we didn't. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where that is. I feel like a dumb person here trying to understand where is Humboldt County. Yeah, never mind. I don't find it. I don't find where is Humboldt. Humboldt is blue. Oh, okay, so that was dumb. Okay, Humboldt is blue. So, okay, it's here. But it's a rural county, so it's pretty weird. Why is blue? Maybe you have some, like, city there. I don't understand, but it's pretty interesting. Why is Humboldt blue? Because it's a rural county. And Steyr is ahead. That's remarkable. Maybe let's go to Google Maps. Maybe we can understand why is that the way it is. Wait a minute, let's go here to the US. Let's go to, so let's search for here, Humboldt County. So maybe they have something there. Okay, they don't have really that big. Okay, it's Eureka. Okay, I know this part of the state, but it's not really a very big city for California centers, of course. I have 19 people watching. Yeah, I don't understand why. Maybe they have some reservation here, but still, it doesn't explain why this is blue. But it's pretty interesting. Maybe we have the precinct map. Let's go to precinct map. Maybe they have here for Humboldt. Yeah, but they don't. But this is, okay, it's here, but we don't have. Maybe Steyr is doing great in the city of Eureka, and then in the other parts, Hilton is doing big, because Brasserie is only getting 19%. Treason is being committed. I don't understand what you mean by that. Now we have 22 people watching. Maybe you can explain it better. And Steyr is getting 27. Maybe he's doing great in the city, of course, because he's next to San Francisco and to the other parts. But I mean, Hilton is getting 26, and then Becerra is getting 19. Maybe this is less Latino or less Hispanic. That's why Becerra is doing worse. That's a great thing. I mean, I didn't understand why. I don't understand why this is the way it is. Maybe you can go to the presidential results. Let's go to 2024. Just for comparison here, I just want to know how Kamala did here in 2024. This is this one. So 30 points. This is really blue. I didn't know this, to be honest. Maybe because it's the city of Eureka, but still, that doesn't explain why this is so blue. Maybe this is like what? A 70-30? I'm sorry, 80-20, and then you have the... Maybe we can get the precinct results for 2024. I just understand why. I just want to understand why that is blue. Let's go here to the precinct results. So it's right here. So let's go to Humboldt. Okay, it's here. So it's really blue. Even the rural parts of this county, they are blue as well. Has a state university. Yeah, they make sense. Maybe that makes sense. But still, even the rural parts of the county are blue, which is pretty interesting. And you can see here, even the rural parts are blue. So. And why is Becerra doing so bad? Maybe because it's a university and voted for Steyer. But that doesn't make any sense. Steyer's a billionaire and they don't like them, the students and all that stuff. I don't understand why they're voting for him. I thought but Steyer is more progressive than Becerra. At least that's what most people are saying. Maybe it's because of that. Yeah, but I was right. I mean, Eureka is very, very blue. Here we have in Arcata, 82, 85. It's really, really blue. And then, but even the rural parts of this county are blue. That's why Kamala did so well. I thought it may be red when you go outside of the cities, but even if you take out all of the rural parts, this doesn't seem to be that blue, that red. Look at this; it's mostly the same thing. So, pretty interesting results here in that county. I didn't know. So we are all learning more. But that's interesting. That's really interesting. And yeah, I think we're gonna get to LA pretty soon, to be honest. And yeah, we just got a new subscriber, guys. Thank you so much. 553 subscribers. That's fantastic. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to do that stuff. It's really important. I mean, it really helps me a lot. Yesterday we did great. We earned more than 6 subscribers, if I'm not mistaken. That was great today. The goal is, of course, 560. Let's go. And of course, if that's achieved, that's great. If not, I'll be here tomorrow speaking about this election as well. But yeah, right now we're still waiting for results. I suspect the next hour will be filled with results, starting with LA, of course, the biggest county in California, biggest county in the whole country, so that's why it's so important. And next week, we got a new poll yesterday about Maine's senatorial election that shows that Susan Collins and Platter are basically tied right now. After all the scandals inside Graham Platter candidacy because of all his past, and they're now trying to reveal that, and the Republicans have been using that against him. Of course, it's like we do that in politics often, and it's really something. I mean, Susan Collins might win it again, and I of course, when I did my prediction that I said that Platter would win, those scandals were not out. That's why I had that as likely blue. But right now, if I rethink more about it, I would say that Maine is not likely blue anymore. I would say it's like tilt blue. I still give it advantage to Platter, given the national environment. But it's not as blue, or at least it's very, very close. I mean, if Susan Collins has a shot, but there's still a modest possibility that Mills can actually win that primary on Tuesday because she didn't leave the race. She only suspended her campaign. That's different. She is on the ballot. People can still vote for her. That's why. I mean, it's certainly interesting, and we'll be following that very closely on Tuesday. I mean, polls in Maine will close at 8 p.m. Eastern time, if I'm not mistaken. Guys, if you want to know any specific race here in California, or any opinion, or any thing about any other race, please tell me there in the live chat. I'm going to be very happy to show you, and also to answer to any of your possible questions. But yeah. It's just taking a bit of time. Yesterday, I think it was faster, to be honest. But yeah, today is Friday. Tomorrow will be weekend. But yeah, I don't think they will stop, and I don't want them to stop because otherwise this will take a lot of time to count the votes. And now we just got another subscriber, guys. Thank you so much. 554. That's fantastic. And I just want to say thank you so much for the 15 people there. I know it's not usual for channels to do like consecutive daily live streams, but I think this is so important because California will be so close that actually this can matter, and that's why I'll be here talking about California given the importance of this race. And if we have 2 Democrats in the general, I'm not even talking about that scenario right now because I don't think it's the most likely scenario. I know Kalshi and many of the prediction markets, maybe we can check that. Let's go to Kalshi. Let's just check that because I mean, I can access Kalshi here. I don't understand why. I mean, they're trying to prohibit that in Portugal, but I thought we could because yesterday I was on Kalshi. Let's go to Poly Market. Maybe I can. They're now blocking everything here in Portugal. Yeah, they don't want us to bet in those websites. But maybe I can go here to Decision Desk. It's like the same thing. Maybe I can go to Decision Desk, and that they have the odds there. Wait a minute. Maybe I can go there. It's really simple to their website. And okay, maybe I can go here to sign in. Wait a minute. Okay. And let me just go here to the decision desk. But they can have more votes in, and that's just okay. Let's go here to California. Where's California? California. Okay, they already have here South Carolina, Maine, Nevada, and we also have North Dakota. You could actually have here the races for next week, but I don't want that. At least right now, I want to know. But as you can see here in the U.S. Senate, Maine, you can see that Mills is still on the ballot, but Planner has a 98% chance of winning the nomination. So, I mean, it's not really that thing. Let's go to California. California. Where is that? California Gov. I mean, why is California not here? That doesn't make any sense. Sarah view results. Maybe you can go here. Okay. So right now they have 3,000 less votes here, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, I don't want to go there. I want to go to, okay, here you have. So wait a minute. I'm doing okay. Maybe you cannot see the odds there. Okay, you can see actually. So you have there. You have it there. And okay, so as you can see there, Becerra has 90.5% chance of going to advance. Of course, you're gonna have two people in the general election, and Hilton has 60% and Starr has 40%. So yeah, they're saying it's a 6-4 chance, so 60% chance for Hilton and 40% for Starr. And Kalshi, as you can see here, it's 66 for Hilton and 30 something for Starr. I mean, I don't believe those odds, to be honest. I think it's less than that. But that's not a recommendation. I don't want you guys to be losing your money because I said something, because that's not... I mean, you don't have to use this, or you shouldn't use this as a recommendation. It's just my own opinion. Yeah, sometimes I also say BS, and I will apologize for that if I do so. But yeah, I do understand something about this, because yeah, I've been here for a couple of years already trying to understand politics, and yeah, I'm not here talking about policy. I will be here talking about elections and talking about results and trying to analyze them as they come in, and trying to give you a non-biased opinion, because sometimes in the media, people are not unbiased at all, and they say they are, but it's not actually that true. So let's go here to Orange County. 814,000 still. And yeah, we'll be here waiting for Orange County, because that will also be very important. And yeah, we're still waiting for Humboldt here to come in. And yeah, same thing. Guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask as well. We're now at 5 likes. Don't forget to like the live stream. I'll say it again because it's so important. And yeah, don't forget as well to subscribe to the channel. We're now only 1 subscriber away until 555, and then of course 6 away until 560. Now we have 17 people watching again. Fantastic. And yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I will say it again because it's so important that you feel that you can ask me whatever you want. And yeah. Okay, we're still waiting for results. Maybe I'll do a quick break right now. I'll just grab more water. Now I have 22 people watching. Don't leave the live stream. I'll be here talking. I'll still leave the results page open, and as soon as we do have them, I'll be here start talking about them. So yeah, don't leave the live stream. So guys, we just got new results now, and it was like 1,000 votes. I don't think it's more than that. This is really slow counting them, but we're very close to get LA. That's why I'm really excited to get those votes. And also, it will be a testament to, it may actually end up being a projection. I'm very close to do so. If LA is a disaster for Steyer, I mean less than 13 points improvement overall, I would argue that we can make a projection. I'm not saying I will. I'm just saying it may be a possibility if there's a big if here, if LA comes in very bad for the Democrats or for Steyer in specifically, because Becerra is already in the general election. So that's why, guys. I mean, you have any question for to ask, and I just want to know where the votes came in. Maybe I can check that. And let me just go here. I'm in holidays right now. I'm here in the Algarve, which is a very beautiful region in Portugal. But I'll still be here doing the live streams at the same time because yeah, you know, here in Portugal it's already evening. It's 11:30 p.m. So yeah, it's okay. Let's go here to vote up, and yeah, we actually don't have here the results yet from that county specifically where the votes came in. We're actually right now. I don't know if the live stream is great because I think I think it's great. Please tell me if it is great because I think we got a problem here on the internet. I'm using mobile, my phone to actually give internet to my PC. That's why I'm not really, but I think it's great right now. Yeah, this can be unstable sometimes. That's why I'm sorry for that. But yeah, I think it's back. So as I was saying, I think I may be one of the only channels that is covering the election right now because yeah, most people don't care about this because it's taking so much time. But I'll be here every day, so that's why. I mean, you must subscribe, show some support. It doesn't cost you anything. I know it's completely free. You just need there to subscribe. Click there to subscribe. It's really great that you do that. And yeah, I mean, the usual drill about this. Let's go to here to check. Yeah, just still waiting in that dump. I don't know where the votes came in, to be honest. We're still here with 6 counties finished, so it was, I don't know, maybe, look at this, Alpine County. This is such a beautiful county. It's only like 400 votes, but this is so democratic. You can see here, it's not so democratic, but Steyer is winning, so maybe we can check here where that is. It has a reservation, I think. It's very beautiful. It's a very beautiful area here, Alpine County. Maybe we can go here. Look at this. So now we have 24 people watching. Look at this very beautiful area. It's with a border with Nevada. Here, I think it's next to Reno. Yeah, this is Reno. This is Washoe County, Nevada. This is such a beautiful area. It has a mountain resort. A very small cities. Only here you have one. This is mostly tourism. That's why you don't really have. Now we just got this was Tulare County that reported votes right now. Let's go here. So that was 1,000 votes, and Hilton was down 5, and Steyer was up 3. That's not great, but this is again. I suspect this is not a very Democratic county. I suspect this is a Republican county. By a big margin, I would argue. Maybe you can check it here. And yeah, guys, don't forget to send me a tip if you want to have the link there in the description down below. And a PayPal link. And yeah, because I'm still waiting to be monetized by YouTube. I'm not monetized yet. I'm doing this just because I love it. And yeah, but love doesn't pay anything. But yeah, I'm very, very happy to be here. Where is that county, to be honest? What is the name, to be honest? Tulare County. Yeah, okay, it's here. So that's very Republican. I mean, it's Republican 39 plus 21, so it's Republican like 550, like 60 points, 60% Republicans. So it's actually big. Steyer is at 13, so it's not one of his best counties, but he's only losing like 12,000 votes net, and he lost more against Hilton, exactly, like 200 votes more. But it was expected. That's a very Republican county, so yeah. But still, not the best. Not the best. Continues to the Democrats. I mean, Steyer continues to fall in terms of the expectations for him. He continues to stay below them, which is not really what he needed. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. I'll say it again. You're still at 554. But yeah, if you have any question, I have 22 people watching. It's fantastic. Don't forget to leave a like in the live stream. We're still at 6 likes. Let's go to 10. Because that really helps a lot. You don't know by how much, but that shows to the algorithm that you're actually liking the content. So that's actually important. Don't forget as well to leave a like there. It really helps. And yeah, now I have 7 likes. Thank you so much for the new like. And yeah, I mean, we're still waiting for results, taking a bit of time, but I suspect next half an hour we'll have LA and also Orange and San Bernardino. I suspect I have 25 people watching. Maybe I can go to see how it was yesterday, just to try to wonder. I think we got LA like we'll say midnight because that's Portugal time. I'm sorry, it's like 7 p.m. Eastern. I think we got New York by that time. Not New York, I'm sorry, LA. I'm just messed up a bit. I'm sorry. Where is that? I'm just here trying to... I'm just here trying to get what it happened yesterday. It may not replicate, but it's a great sense just to know where that is. And when we have Los Angeles for this race, we'll also have Los Angeles for mayor. And that's also very important because Spencer Pratt, the Republican, has been losing a lot of votes there. A lot of the margin he had before of the election day, and also of the mail-in vote that was already counted. So let's go here, San Diego. I don't want San Diego. So Orange County was at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. in Orange County for Orange County, and that was something. Orange County is one of the biggest counties. I mean, I think it's third biggest, just after I think it's LA. LA is the biggest, and you got San Diego, and then I think it's Orange. But Orange is actually bigger than San Diego right now, even though the percentage in is larger slightly in Orange. I think it'll be very evenly split. Well, Orange was smaller than San Diego in 2024. I'm just trying here to get. So LA came in at exactly 716. 716 in LA for LA. And then we also got Santa Cruz County. That's great for Steyer. And that was at midnight. Not midnight, I'm sorry, again, 7 p.m. And then, Yuba County, San Mateo. We got San Mateo by this time yesterday, but still nothing yet from San Mateo. Let's go to San Mateo. San Mateo is here in the metro area, in the Bay Area. I think it's right. It's something in... Okay, it's here. So San Mateo is at 45% in. So we're still waiting for a lot of votes here. And Samsar is now up from Hilton. But even if he ends up winning some votes, he will not win like 20... Or I would say 20,000 may be possible, but not like 30 or 40,000. And he's behind by almost 400,000. So, really... It's not easy. Guys, don't forget to leave a like in the live stream. We're now at still 7 likes, so that's very important that you do leave a like there. And don't forget to subscribe as well. The usual drill there. So yeah, still waiting for votes now. I mean, I should say that California should really learn with Florida to understand how they count so fast the votes. They really count them fast because, I mean, they have everything tabulated. They just need to send it to the system when they have the mail-in votes and the in-person voting. Then the election vote is actually not very significant in Florida, and that's why they actually know how to count them fast. But California is also a lot of mail-in votes. That's why it should be fast, but it's not. I can try here something. And yeah, if you have any questions, guys, feel free to ask. And yeah, I mean, I will say it again but yeah. I'm just trying here to get some information of the votes if we already have something in, but I don't understand. Okay, so I just want to show you something about California. I mean, to really understand how bad this is. I mean, I will say this is the official website. You can see here election results.sas.ca.gov. So it's the official website. As you can see here, an official election results. 35 days left. The results will be certified by July 10th. I will have my birthday on July the 19th. So this is really, I mean, this is it's really a mess. I don't know if they have a map. Look at this. They actually have a map. So every precinct is in, as you know. As you can see here, every precinct is already in because partially in, you know. It's already in a sense because you have it mostly of the precincts of the election day vote is already counted. But yeah, I think we don't have. Yeah, it's still the same thing. No, actually, New York Times has higher percentage of the vote in, or at least has higher votes reported than the official website. And by the way, we have here someone on Twitter saying one challenge for Steyer is that Missouri continues to siphon Democratic votes in heavily Hispanic counties. In this large drop that we got before, Missouri captures 74% of the Democratic vote between the two. I mean, of course, Missouri is a Hispanic. That's why he's doing so great there, and that's also expected. And yeah, where they have here. I thought we would have a better website to check this, but I'm just trying to understand. Yet actually they don't. And process ballot status, let's just go here. So we have here next results expected. You can see here the where the next results expected actually in these places. So we can see here Alameda County today at 4 p.m. we will expect results. This is the first update in Alameda County. That's why this is so important. And 4 p.m. as well, but only the 10th, so it will not be today. In Alpine County, it's a very small county, but it's very small. It doesn't matter, to be honest. Only 50 votes are expected remaining in that specific county. We're still missing 3.5 million votes. That's what they say. But it could be higher. I mean, they're still adjusting that estimate. And today we'll have a lot of results. You can see here, a lot of them today. We also got, CISQ as we got before. Let's go to where is LA. LA here, they say 5 p.m. I hope it will be faster than that. But yeah, they say 5 p.m. And they're still missing 700,000 in LA. So, but of course, you know, LA County is not LA City. LA County is higher than that. It's bigger than that, I'm sorry. So right now it's already close to 4 p.m. in California. As you can see here, you're going to have a lot of them today at 5 p.m. as you can see here. In Fresno County, only in the 9th, we'll have a new update. Yesterday we got a new. We're still missing 71,000 votes. I mean, this is really crazy. Why they don't have daily updates? I don't understand, but okay. But yeah. Total number of unprocessed ballots from the last report, 2014. Yeah, this is the last report from Alameda, as you can see here. Contra Costa, we're also expecting a result today, and it's the first one since the election day, so we'll have a lot of votes there. As you can see here, we have a lot of updates today. Contra Costa, all of them are in the Bay Area. That's why this is so important for Steyer, and yeah, you shouldn't really miss this. That's why you must subscribe to the channel, because tomorrow I'll have another live stream. We should have 554. I think we can do better than that. And yeah, I'll be here at least for 2 more hours today, and then I'll see you tomorrow. But yeah, guys, if you have any question, feel free to ask. I'm just here trying to understand. Okay, we just got votes. We just got votes, like 3,000 votes or so. We just got votes. Where did the votes came in? I don't know, to be honest. Maybe I can. Okay, we just got more votes again. Now 61%. Look at this. Look at this. Now the margin is almost flipping now. Only 47,000 votes separating both. I think this was from one of those counties around Bay Area, maybe. At least, maybe it was from one of those counties. I don't know. Maybe I will check. Maybe I can check that. I mean, VoteHub will have the drop, but yeah, they could have here something saying that where the votes were coming. The New York Times could have that, but they don't. But it was a big drop. It was like 100,000 votes. So it should be from Santa Clara, San Mateo, from any of those counties. But as you can see here now, Hilton is almost below 27%, I'm sorry. And Tom Star is at 20.4. So I think it was from one of these counties. Let's go to Alameda. Yeah, I think it was, no, Alameda is still at 49. Contra Costa, I think it was Contra Costa now, 82% in Contra Costa. As you can see here, the votes left are only 58,000. I think it was from Contra Costa County. Maybe you can go here just to check. So where's Contra Costa? No, actually they don't have it here anything, but they usually take more time. Okay, let's go here again. Okay, one of them was Monterey County. Look at this. Javier Becerra up 7.4. Another, I suspect this is Hispanic because Star didn't do that well. This is not great again. The margin he gained, only 2,000 votes, less than 2,000 actually. This is not a great margin again in that county. So where is Monterey County? Now I'm in that fight just to understand where that is. It's here, okay? It's here. City of Salinas. 75% of the vote in. Star is now ahead of Hilton. That is true, but still not in first place. He won't be in first place in this county, and still not that great. Not that great. I can tell you. Not the best margin for, that was like 100,000 votes exactly. And I would say most of them, or at least a lot of them, came from Monterey County. Like I would say, not most of them, like 20,000 almost was from Monterey County. And yeah, we're still waiting to see where the other part of the votes came in. I'm still trying to understand that. It was not from Contra Costa. No, let me check here. So, where the votes? So it's like 449. Sorry, 349. Yeah, I don't really have anything here. Yeah, I don't know where the votes came in, to be honest. Maybe I will wait for Vote Hub to actually report. But it's interesting. If it was not from San Francisco, maybe? No, it was not from San Francisco. San Mateo, I don't think it's from San Mateo as well. San Diego, yeah, it can be from San Diego, because San Diego now says 66, but yeah, I don't think so. Nor from LA as well, because LA will be like 70,000 votes. I don't really know where the votes came in. We'll have to wait. Because that can be important, but right now, okay, Contra Costa County was from the votes came in from Contra Costa. Now I have here the confirmation from Vote Up, as you can see here. So that was a lot of votes, as it was expected. And this is crazy. I mean, Star got 8 plus 6, which is 14. That is not great. Again, Star is, I'm very close to make a projection. I can tell you that. I can tell you that. If, and this is a very big if, but if Star gets a very bad drop in LA, I'll be able to make a projection today. That's why this is really important. It can be a decisive day here in California. Look at this. He gained 32 minus 16, which is 16. So not that bad, but still not that great either. And we're missing less and less votes as we're being counted, as now more of them are being counted. And the margin is still 384,000 votes here in California. So the margin is really big. And we're not seeing, I mean, of course, Star is winning some votes, but not that big of a deal, at least so far. Guys, don't forget, I'll say it again, but don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave your like down below. I'll say it again, but it's really important. I'm here already for 1 hour today, and I'll be here for at least 2 more. So, yeah. If you have any question, feel free to ask. We're gonna get LA pretty soon. That's why this is gonna be very, very important, you know. But this is a new low in terms of the margin that Star is behind right now. That's a new low. But I would assume it's not enough. But that's not no guarantee. Still, I think yeah, LA will be very crucial, and LA might end Star hopes. I'm gonna be here starting because I will have here something prepared for the projection, and I'll be here working on that right now because we're very, very close. I want to be the first one to get a projection, but I don't want to get it wrong. That's why I'll be here just waiting, just to make sure that we don't make a mistake, because I want you to see me as a credible source and not somebody that's making like very high risk bets or very high risks, high risks. In the sense that I'm like Fox News, because Fox News is very famous for doing very high risk calls, and I don't want to be like that. But I don't want to be the person that also here waiting for the final minute just to be sure, be completely sure. But yeah. The point is, I want to be sure in the sense that I don't want to make any mistake, but I also don't want to wait until the final minute. That's why I'm here just looking at the data and looking at the targets I had for each candidate. Right now, it looks like the star is not beating the targets. If you have any question, guys, feel free to ask. I'll say it again. But yeah, because we were very close to make a projection. I don't know if we make a projection today. I don't know if I'll be here tomorrow. It's up for you guys. It's up to you guys. And maybe you can tell me. We can now have 27 people watching, guys. Thank you so much for all the support. Guys, don't forget to leave a like in the live stream. We're still at the same. We're still at 7 likes. It's very important that you actually leave a like. We have like 20 plus people there, and we don't really have that big of a deal in terms of likes. And it's really important that you like the live stream because it helps me a lot. Let's just read here the comments from Voda. The large contra costa drop is a solid result for Sty. I mean, solid, but yeah, but here, still slightly below. This encouraging sign is that Star is getting more than Becerra, while Hilton lost more ground than Bianco. But that was obvious. That was obvious that would happen. I mean, Bianco has less to lose. But, I mean, key drops today are in Solano, LA, Orange, Riverside, and Santa Clara. Sorry, needs to see a second day of leftward shifts in those counties. Exactly, that's what I'm looking for as well in those places. Being late mail dropping in Contra Costa are outpacing Becerra and posting a double-digit net gain over Hilton. Yeah, but he needs to get 15, and he didn't get 15. And this is one of the best counties for him. That's why. How's Pratt doing? Maybe we can check Pratt, but we don't have results there. You can see here. We're still waiting for the final decision here. But Karen Bass right now getting 35%. She already advanced. You can see here the projection from the New York Times. But we don't know whether it will be Spencer Pratt or Nithya Raman. But I'm very tempted to project also Nithya Raman here in this race, even though it's not over. It's not over. I still give a modest possibility, I should say it, for Pratt to Republican to advance here in LA. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll say it again. Leave a like in the live stream. Now I have 8 likes. Let's go to 10. Let's go to 15. Because, I mean, it's very important. And yeah, subscribing to the channel is like a way to show that you are thankful for my work, and that really makes me happy, I would say. And if you have any question, I'm also very available to answer your questions. That's why, yeah, I'm really here, available to answer everything every doubt that you may have. Let me go here again to California. Still waiting for votes. It's almost approaching 4 p.m. California time, so Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern, and for me it's midnight right now. Let's go to Orange again. Let's go to Orange to check if we actually have more ballots. Actually, we got like 20 votes, so not really significant. I just want to go now again. So yeah, today we'll have a lot of still very important votes. This is taking a bit of time to load because it's a lot of precincts, as you know. I mean, only LA has more than 4,000 precincts. It's really, really big. It's a really big county, of course, the biggest. I'll say it again, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, leave your like, and the usual stuff. And I know I'm really saying this a lot, but it's because sometimes people forget to leave the like and also to subscribe, and that helps me a lot because I'm not even with 1,000 subscribers. I'm not even with 600 subscribers. And, it's really hard to be a small content creator, trying to do my best and still not being rewarded by anything that I'm doing right now. But I love it. I'm just trying here to understand if we actually have... Actually, we don't. I'm just trying to understand if we can see something, but yeah, trying to just make some calculations with the rest of the votes we'll still have to report, because possibly if I know exactly how much votes are still there outstanding, I can make a great projection. By the way, thank you for the new subscriber. Now we're at 555 subscribers. That's really fantastic. And also, guys, if you have any critique of my work, you can you can tell me as well, because yeah, I don't really care. I just want to be to do the best I can. And I mean, positive critiques are great in the sense that you can also tell me your exact opinion. I don't matter. It doesn't matter if it is really a critique, because that's part of the job here. Okay. Still waiting for votes. So here again, I think we got that country costed now, as you can see here. Yeah, they're still, for some reason, they're still saying, okay, we got here, look at this, the drop. Yeah, they're still saying that we didn't get them, but it's, I mean, come on. And for ballots to queue, we have 49,000. This can be so close that those 49,000 can actually matter. And yeah, but right now, as you can see here in Contra Costa, they're still missing 144,000 votes. Yeah, it's really something. And in LA, they're still saying, of course, this is just an estimate. This can be higher, it can be lower. I saw some people on Twitter saying, why did the percentage that it was like 58% in, and then it went down to 56, and now it's 61 again. So why it went down a percentage if we got more votes? It's because the turnout estimate, it was up, and that can change. I mean, that's why this is just an estimate. It's not something that is like to guarantee that it will be like that. It's just an estimate, so that's why it can change. But yeah, guys, yeah, don't forget to do the usual stuff. Subscribe if you like, and yeah, if you have any question, feel free. And if you have anything that I can improve in the channel, feel free as well to say. I'm gonna be very happy to do the best I can with the, of course, material I have. So I already read that comment, and now it's already 7 p.m. Eastern. Sorry, 7 p.m. Eastern. Let me just grab here a bit of water, glass of water, because here talking for a long time already, 1 hour and 15 minutes since I started the live stream. But yeah, it's very hot here in Portugal. More than I would say 30 degrees, but you don't understand because that's Celsius. Fahrenheit, I don't really know, but it's like very close to 100. I don't know. Let me check here. It's 86, so you know that it's hot. It's hot. I mean, it's not very, for Portugal standards, it's not the very hot, but for the rest of the world standards, it's quite something. Let me just read that comment. So what needs to happen for you to make a call on both races? So for California governor, we need to see a very bad performance for Steyer in LA and in Orange, in Riverside, and in the counties around it, and also in the Bay Area, because I think we're gonna get San Francisco today as well. Let me just check that. San Francisco, of course, one of the best counties, if not the best, for him. Let's go here, San Francisco. Yeah, today as well. So we're still waiting for San Francisco as well. If it is so bad for Steyer in those counties, I may be able to make a projection today. I'm not guaranteeing you that I'll make. I'm just saying that's a possibility. I would say the most likely scenario is that I will not make a projection today, only tomorrow or on Sunday, or even more than that if this becomes very close. And in LA, because I think you were talking about LA. In LA, I think it's okay, just got votes. By the way, I'm going to answer you just in a minute, but right now I'll just talk about the votes we got. And it was not from LA. He was not from LA, and now the margin closed more, and that's why, I mean, it's hard to make a projection because Steyer is doing almost what he needs. It's not very in line, but this can change. It can change, certainly. Where the votes came in, it was from San Francisco. I think it was from San Francisco, so that makes sense. Now it's 64% in San Francisco. It was from San Francisco. That's why, I mean, now we have more out of San Francisco, and that helped of course Steyer. I think it is from San Francisco. Okay, we don't have here from VoteIB yet, but I think it was from San Francisco. Then I'll answer you about LA mayoral election just in a minute. I mean, I don't want anything to disrespect you. It's just because we'll talk about the results in San Francisco. So let's go here to San Francisco. So as you can see right now, I just want to click there because it's a very small county. It's only the city of San Francisco, as you know. So Steyer is at 37. Hilton is at 10. I think he was at 11, and he was above Matt Mahan, and now he's below him. I don't know what happened there, to be honest. And now we still have, what, 100,000 votes there? 96,000 votes, exactly. I think it was from San Francisco, to be honest. It may not be, but I think it was. It was not from LA, I can tell you that. Nor from Orange, nor from San Bernardino. Okay, San Bernardino, I think we got results as well. Now we're at 80%. I think we also got results from San Bernardino. It was like 100,000 votes, so it was a big drop here. That's why I think it was from 2 counties specifically. Now we can see here. San Bernardino County drops, so you can see here. So Steyer's up 2 and Hilton down 1. Not great. I mean, you know these counties are supposed to be less than the 15 target for Steyer, but still, that's not great at all. If we have more of these, I may be able to make a projection today, but no guarantees, I'll say it again. We just got more votes now. Look at this. So now Steyer went down. Steyer went up 0.03. I don't know where the votes came in, but we got a bid for Steyer now. And yeah, I just want to see if you have any new question, of course. I mean, I'll answer you just in a minute, because right now we're having a lot of content to cover. And yeah, guys, don't forget to subscribe. I'll say it again. I'm sorry. Okay, we just got a new update. It was... Okay, still saying here San Bernardino. San Francisco, you can see here. This is great. Great for Steyer. So that's why this is so hard to make a projection. This was a great drop for Steyer. He got 46.5%. So in this drop, Hilton was able to lose over 14,000 votes. That's really something. Still, it is not over. That was what Steyer needed. So it's not something as, oh God, is over for Hilton. He's not over for Hilton. He's not over for Steyer as well. So I'm saying it's just so hard to make a projection right now. And I will not be able to make a projection, at least today. I will say it's very, very unlikely. Unless something really bad happens for Steyer. Because Steyer needs to do bad. It's not Hilton to do great. Because Hilton is doing okay. But Steyer really needs to do great in that regard. And now talking about the LA mayoral election, I just want to say something. For me to be able to project the winner here will be for Nifia Raman, if it happens. Because Spencer Pratt needs to do very, very, very bad. It's the opposite in relation with California governor. The problem is, if Nifia Raman continues to gain votes, percentage-wise, even higher, I will project for her. The point is, Spencer Pratt, if he continues to shrink, or if he does better, is probably gonna take a while until I have the final verdict here in LA mayoral election. Let's go to Orange again, just for a minute. Still the same. And yeah, San Francisco now 64. And how many votes? They said 96,000 in San Francisco. Yeah, but today where's San Francisco? Let's go San Francisco. Yeah, we got like 28,000, so they're still missing 100,000. If that continues, we may seem like more than 40,000 votes to be won for Steyer in San Francisco. 40,000, that's 330 still. The problem is the margin is so big; it's still almost 400,000. I can tell you something, by the way. Becerra will surpass Hilton today. That's just an expectation, and that's probably what will happen there. Thoughts on California 6? Can it be a Democrat lockout? I'll just analyze that in a minute. Wait a minute. Just trying here to check where the next counties will report. Okay, now I can do that. So let's go to California. Let's go to the 6th congressional district. It's here. We're still waiting for a projection. And then I need to check where we'll get Sacramento. By the way, let me just check that. Where Sacramento is here. Will be today at 4:15. So in just 10 minutes. Let's go here again to the 6th. So can be a Democratic lockout. You mentioned the 6th, didn't you? Let me just check that again. Yeah, I mentioned the 6th. So no, this independent here, don't make no mistake. This independent is a Republican. He's just now as an independent, so he can win the election, but he's a Republican. But yeah, this Democrat Richard Pan will surpass Michael Stanchfield. At least that's my expectation. It is not over. I mean, Michael Stanchfield is the only one that doesn't have a photo. Really bad for him. As you can see here, the majority of votes are where? In Sacramento County. That's the biggest county in this district. The biggest portion of Sacramento, of the district, is Sacramento. And yeah, we also have here this one going for Kevin Kelly. But he's, of course, going to go to the general. I suspect the Democrat can actually surpass him and go to the first place, but that doesn't matter. We're going to have a general election between those two. And yeah, guys, don't forget to leave a like in the live stream. We're still at 8 likes. Let's go to 10 likes. And don't forget to subscribe. Let's go to 556. The goal, of course, for today is 560. I think we can certainly as well do better than that. So yeah, right now I think that now I have 9 likes, guys. Thank you so much. Still waiting for the subscribers, but that's okay. I think we can get them later on in the live stream. Yeah, guys, if you have any question, if you have any district that you want to know more about, tell me as well. That's fantastic. If you can do that, I'm going to be very happy to answer. We just go here to California again. Okay, we just got votes. Again, we just got votes. And where did the votes came in? That's a great question. You know, let's go here to vote up again. Santa Cruz County, and we also got Yolo County. Let's go to Yolo County first. So, Steyer up 6.5. So, not so great, not so bad. And yeah, this was not so bad, but it was not great. Where is Yolo County? We just got votes now. It was not LA. It was not LA. And it was not Riverside. It was San Diego. It was not San Diego, and we got a lot of votes. And the margin continues to close down even more. So we're very, very close to get 6 million votes counted. That's fantastic. That's fantastic already. Almost 6 million. Today we're having a lot of votes. Another 100,000 now. Fantastic. Maybe I can see the margin. It was 372,000, and now after this ballot drop, it's 372,000 still. I mean, so the margin is staying the same, which is not so great for Steyer, even though we don't know where the votes came in. That's why this is important. It's not just about understanding if the margin is continuing to go down or not. It's just about getting exactly where the votes were coming. Now we have 25 people watching, guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll say it again because it's so important. I'll be here for. Oh, now we got 6 million people. Let's go here again. And now Steyer is up 0.21 points, and that's because we got LA. No, we didn't get LA. Maybe San Diego. It was not San Diego. It was not San Bernardino. It was not Contra Costa. Alameda. We got Alameda County. Finally, we got Alameda counties. Now it was at 40 something. Now it's at 72. So. I mean, I'm very close to make a projection, I can tell you. Because Steyer is doing great, but not so great. And the margin is really closing. So now it's only less than 10,000 votes. 10,000 votes. Between Hilton and Becerra. And now, by the way, Hilton reached 1.6 million as well. That's very important. Just as a moral victory. And now, of course, Steyer won 20,000 votes in this drop, which is considerable, but it is understandable in a sense that we got votes from a very democratic place, and that was also expected for him. Guys, don't forget, I'll say it again, subscribe to the channel, leave your like down below, and the usual drill. And we're very close to making projections. That's why, I mean, if you want to get projections before the other people, I mean, that's why you must subscribe. I'm going to have here, I think we're going to have a projection before the others. And maybe I want to check the percentage exactly just to make sure that this was, and we also got Sacramento. And Santa Cruz, the margin was 8.7, and here 5, that was great for Steyer, and here that was a bigger drop in Sacramento. And Sacramento has that portion of the 6. We're now going to come to the 6th district just in a minute. And Steyer was 6 plus 5. I mean, this is not really that great. Not really bad, but not really that great as well. And that was a big batch of over almost 100,000 votes. And now we got Alameda. Let me check Alameda because that's very important. Okay, I'm still waiting to check Alameda. Alameda, look at this. 10 plus 6. This was a great drop for Steyer, but that was also expected. This is one of the best counties for him. And now Alameda has less votes to report, I think. Only like, still 100,000, and it can be significant. But Orange County will net votes for Hilton, I think, in my opinion. Probably not a lot, but still will net for him. And Riverside, I would say, as well. San Bernardino as well. So there's some counties here that even though, and San Diego as well. So there's some counties here, those counties here around Los Angeles, even though the margin will certainly narrow percentage-wise, in terms of nominal numbers, the margin will certainly increase slightly. Not very much though. Let's go here again to this specific website here. This is the official State Golf website. Let's go to Contra Costa. So yeah, somehow they're taking a lot of time to actually report things. So how convenient. The counting stops and then Steyer and Raymond starts getting each other's votes. But that's expected. I mean, you know, California uses the system that you have mail-in votes. People vote by mail, and then they're gonna keep counting them, even if they arrive 10 days after the election. It's what it happens. Even only if they are postmarked by election day. You need to understand that. And Democrats usually vote by mail in every state of America. If the Republicans want to get this later votes towards them, they need to vote by mail, and they don't want to vote by mail. So, I mean, if you check the election day, it was overwhelmingly to the Republicans. So that's all expected. It's nothing like, oh, there's fraud here and there. I mean, that's just BS. There's nothing here saying that there's fraud, and because it's what we expected before. That's why Hilton need to have a great advantage. Otherwise, he would be effed in the race, and he got a great advantage. That's why we're very close to make a projection for him. It's not for Steyer. If I'm making a projection right now, it'll be for Hilton, not for Steyer yet. But yeah, I'm not very close to do that yet. But let's look here to what? To this one. Okay, look at this. So yeah, what I said happened, and now Richard Point is ahead, and Michael Sanchfield is gone. So yeah, he will not be in the general election. It is gone. He's gone now, and I would argue Richard Pan will go above Kevin Healy as more votes are being counted. And he gained a lot, and they're still missing over 70,000 votes. So that's also very, very important. And we're very close to get LA. It's already 7:16 p.m. Eastern. And 28 people watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like down below. You know, the usual stuff. I'm going to say it again because it's so important. Yeah. And now I think in the next update, when we have LA, Becerra will surpass Hilton for the first time in many time that we've been waiting for that moment. And now that will happen finally, because that was expected since we started the live stream. I said that would happen, so it's no. But by the way, let's go to the other race, Lieutenant Governor. Okay, let's go to Lieutenant Governor. So Gloria Romero is still ahead, but I don't think we got more votes. Maybe I can go here to New York Times if we actually have them. I don't think we do. Yeah, we're still waiting for that. Look at it, 60% in, and here in the governor side, we have 64% in. So we're still waiting for the next update here. And Fiona Ma is probably already ahead of Gloria Romero when those votes were counted. I'm sorry. And yeah. Now we have 10 likes, guys. Thank you so much for the 10 likes there. And yeah. Thank you so much for that. If you want to wait a minute. Yeah, 26 people now, 12 likes, guys. Thank you so much for the 2 new likes. That's fantastic. Don't forget to subscribe, leave your like down below. We also have a new video today in the channel about Michigan Senate. I would say the Democrats are in a bit of a trouble, even though I said the Democrats would win, and I still say that. A tilt Democratic margin, like by 2 points, or not even 2 points. It can be less than that. But it's going to be very, very close. That's why I'm saying it's not over, and the Republicans can still win it. Excellent drop for Sarah and Alameda, posting at 16 points net gain over Hilton and pulling within a point of Becerra. Just a day ago, he was running third here. He was running third in Alameda. That doesn't make any sense because, yeah, that can't be correct. I mean, Hilton was at 15. He was not running third. He's one of the best counties. Sorry, he's done call it. It's not done, but he's almost got. It was almost done. But it was not an excellent drop, I would say. It was an okay drop. Very good, I would say, but not excellent. Excellent, I think it needed to be like 20 points gained for him. And it was not. Now I have 24 people watching, guys. Thank you so much for all the support. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like down below, the usual stuff. And yeah, I'm just trying here to understand. Sorry is getting excellent drops around the Bay Area. Many of these counties have not reported late mail batches yet. So comparisons are limited, but they are starting very blue. Alameda his benchmark on this first drop. And San Francisco moved in his direction. That is true. That doesn't make out the morning. That's the problem. I mean, I don't think it will be enough. I said this from the beginning. Let's check the odds, by the way. Let's check the odds because it's very important to check. And not very important, but it's just a kind of a curiosity. And guys, don't forget, I might have almost 30 people watching. So right now in Polymarket, we're seeing the odds for, okay, now the Hilton is at 60, so it's going down. It was like 76, now he's at 60. And in Kalshi, Hilton is going down as well. He was at 87, now he's at 70. So he's just going down because of the drops we're getting. People are just saying that because, of course, the drops are not bad and the margin has been cut a lot. The margin right now is what? I think we already computed that before. Yeah, it was 352,000 votes. That's the margin right now that Hilton still has as an advantage to, not forgetting the name, I'm sorry, to Steyer. Very close to get LA. 7:20 now. I'll just grab a glass of water and I'll be back very, very soon. I'm gonna leave the page open so you don't need to leave the live stream. Just go here. So yeah, as you can see here, I'm gonna leave the page right there open. So guys, we just got a new vote dump now here. It was a great vote dump for Steyer again. Vote, I would say not great, but I would say not bad. It was an okay vote dump for him. Hilton got 26%. He gained votes nominally, of course, but that was expected. As you can see here, this was Butte County, and Civilton got 26%, so down 6, and Steyer got up 7. So if you make the calculation, that is 13, because 7 plus 6, of course, 13. And I mean, this comment doesn't make any sense. Final polling average has Hilton finishing 5 points over Steyer. If Steyer overtakes him, it's rigged. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Polls are wrong. I mean, if you want to use polls, I mean, you can say that. So 2016, Trump overperformed polls by like 10 points, so it was rigged. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, polls are polls, elections are elections, counting votes are votes. So, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. And this was great for Steyer, but yeah, it could have been better though. And where is Butte County? That's probably where right now I'm asking. We just got more votes again. It was not very significant. Becerra went down probably because of this drop. Where is that county? Butte County. Butte County is probably right here in some of those places. I don't really know where Butte County again. I'm now trying. Okay, it's here. City of Chico. It's not a very small county though. It has like 40,000 people. Still missing. Yeah, exactly 54,000 actually. And yeah, 31 for Hilton. So Steyer is now in second place. It's significant, but it's not that. I mean, still not, because I'm assuming that in Orange County, in Riverside, in San Bernardino, and San Diego, Steyer will continue to lose margin nominally, and I don't think Los Angeles can make up for that. You can see in terms of the votes left, the bigger the bubble, the higher the votes are outstanding. Where can you see the votes? Here in the Bay Area, so I'll have a couple 100,000 there. In Sacramento itself, but Sacramento is quite competitive right now. But if you go, we also got another drop now, Nevada County, and Steyer did very, very great. 19 points better. I'll just see that one just in a minute. But this is a very small county, of course. And this county here, Riverside, San Bernardino. So Riverside, that's 300,000. Bernardino, that's almost 100,000. That's like more than 1 million votes here in those 4 counties specifically. And I think this is going to be very close. And I would argue that even Civilton would win this. And in Fresno County, so have almost 100,000 people, 100,000 votes left, and you can see that Hilton will probably win margin-wise, percentage-wise, no, but turnout-wise, yes. Let's go here again to vote out, because we just got two new dumps here. So as Nevada County, I can see here 19 points. I was saying this was very great for Steyer, and I'm sorry, this doesn't make any sense. I mean, this was great for Steyer. And where is Nevada County? Maybe it's here in some of those. It's one of the small counties, but maybe it's here. Yeah, I don't know, but I don't care, to be honest. I can start here seeing where is Nevada County, but where is that? But it's very okay. It's here. So a rural county and resort area. Looks like Steyer is doing great in those areas. And yeah, it's not that small. We still have some votes left there, as you can see here. Where is that? It's here. Still have 16,000 votes left. And we also got Calaveras County, very small. I mean, this was probably would say. I mean, this guy is spamming with this message. This message is wrong. It is completely wrong. But yeah. So far, Calaveras County. Maybe I can try to find where that is. It's here. So Calaveras County 57% in. Another county that Hilton will probably win this. But if imagine that Civilton may not advance to the second round, this is really bad, because Bianco got 650,000 votes, and if that happens, this is really a bad thing for Civilton, because if Bianco would have dropped the race, he probably would have the margin. Guys, I'm going to say it again, but don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're still now at 555. Let's go to 556. And yeah, I'm going to be here tomorrow as well. And don't forget as well to see the video in the channel that I have about Michigan race. It's a very interesting video where I talk about what it takes for a Democratic victory, Republican victory, and what the polls, the race itself, the candidates, what they defend, all of that stuff. It's a very interesting video as well. I can check that after the live stream, which will be like in 1 hour or so. How is the poly market doing? Okay, Hilton is going down a lot. Now it's at 59.5. I think it's the same as it was before, but okay. And Los Angeles is waiting for that. I thought we would have LA by now, and we actually were still waiting. And yeah. But today they were counting the votes, at least that, because we got like 400,000 votes already counted today. That is something. At least we're not like waiting a lot for votes. So Decision Desk HQ projects Kevin Kelly as one of the 2 winners in California U.S. House 6 primary. We already did that. We already projected. I can show you right here. We already projected the 2 top. Right now, the 2 that are on top, the Kevin Kelly and Richard Pan, to go to the general. I already said that before, so it's not a surprise. Even though, yeah, now they're finally projecting it. But yeah, I already said that before, like 10 minutes ago or so. That's why you must subscribe. I will have earlier predictions than what Decision Desk. I said like 2 days ago that Hilton was not going to keep his lead. I mean, I don't know if he's going to keep. Of course, he's not going to keep his lead. That's true. But I don't know if he's going to keep his lead enough in order to go to the general election. I think that may be a possibility. That's probably the most likely scenario. At least that's my opinion. I know what most people are now dooming about that. I don't really view it yet. It can be bad if LA comes really bad for him. That can be true, but still, we didn't have anything at least really bad for Hilton so far. But Hilton will get his lead cut down. That is true. That will be cut down. By how much? That will define whether Hilton goes to the second round or not. Not the second round. I mean, it's a runoff. It's the second round. It's the general election, whatever you may call it. Maybe I can go here to official website just to check if they actually updated this thing. They actually did not. It's very. You can see here to county reporting status. Okay, it's the page we are in or not. What is this? U and SF. What is that? Okay, update and semi-final and official report. Okay. 35 days left, they're saying here. So frequently asked questions. Let's see what they have here. So, as well by mail, provisional ballots and other ballots are processed. Very, very interesting. Okay, we just got votes. The margin went up for Hilton. I probably was something in. It was not. So I don't know the county exactly. But the margin went up, percentage-wise, probably turnout-wise as well. Now let's just check the margin. So the margin right now is 356,000. So the margin went up 4,000. I don't know the exact county that report that. Maybe I will check that just in a minute. Now I have 28 people watching, guys. Thank you so much for all the support. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll say it again because it's so important. And yet, most people don't subscribe. I have like 95%, 90%, 99% of people, in the channel they're not subscribed. That's really sad. I mean, I have like 26,000 views per month, and like I only have 500 subscribers. So, I mean, guys, you should really subscribe. It's really great that you do that. It's the way that you have to support the channel if you don't really have the money to do so. Okay, we just got more votes now. Again, another 5,000 votes. I don't know where that came from, but still wondering. Still trying to understand where they came from. Now Sacramento is finally not in Hilton's color. Really final. Let's go to CNN because I think they have a better interface sometimes. Look at this. The colors are better. The colors are much better. Okay, I think it's the same drop. Let's go here to the... Okay, Fiona Ma is now ahead, finally. Now the point will be the margin here. The margin here is like 280,000 between Josh Friday and Valerie Romero. I'll not project this one. I'll just project that Fiona Ma is already in the second round, or the general election. The other two, okay, we're still waiting for LA. Let's go here to vote up. There was Placer County. This was not bad for Hilton. Not really bad. It was really bad for Steyer. I mean, this was Placer County. Maybe we can check where that is. Wait a minute here. So where is Placer County? How much percentage he got? He got 36. So he's one of these counties here. Where's that? Placer County. It's right here. So that's the city of Roseville. And they're still waiting for votes there. 40,000 still outstanding. And another place where Steve Hilton will gain more turnout-wise, not margin-wise, but turnout-wise, surely he will gain some votes there. And yeah, 29 people now watching, guys. I'll do now a poll, 30 people. I'll do a poll here just to check something. Are you a Republican or a Democrat? I want to check just how Republican or how Democrat my audience may be. I usually do these things like every time I'm on live stream. I just want to know how my audience is, just to compare how the enthusiasm is. So now I have 34 people watching as well. Thank you so much. Now I have there the no, we have two votes Democrats, two Democrats. Let's go. I'm just very curious to check how the audience is. And this is part 4 of the live stream, so that's why I'm in crazy, but it's part 4. I'm already here for 4 days. 4 days. Okay, 10,000 votes again. The margin went up for Becerra and Steyer. Let me check where the votes came in. It was not from any of those counties here, so yeah. Maybe I can check it here in Vote Hub. They still don't have the thing updated, but it's okay. It was not from LA as well. Let's check here how the poll is doing. So Placer County is pronounced Placer County, like this. I'm sorry for mispronouncing it. It's Placer County? Placer County? I think it's like this, maybe. Correct me if I'm mispronouncing it. I mean, if you guys are there and you're saying you basically you're listening to me and I'm saying something that it's not correct, you may correct me. So because sometimes different counties, different letters are pronouncing differently from in different places. You have some counties that have some different pronunciations, but yeah. Becerra, baby, yeah, nice. Now I have 5 votes and 5 Democrats in the live stream right now. It's really fun. They're really interesting right now to have 5 Democrats. So not a single Republican. That's impossible. I mean, it's impossible that we don't have Republicans. We actually have Republican parties doing okay in California. But yeah, now 41 people watching, guys. Thank you so much. I'll still be here for 1 hour or more. Certainly, because yeah, now 35 again, but it's okay, guys. I just want you to subscribe. We have now, guys, imagine you 40 people subscribe to the channel. We can reach almost 600 subscribers. I know many of you are probably subscribers, but still, I would suspect that most of you are not. So I watch local news from Sacramento and they pronounce it Placer. So okay, I'll pronounce it like that. Maybe I will not pronounce it anymore because as you know, that's not a very big county, and maybe we won't have a new update very soon. If you know he said it wrong, that you know where he was talking about, relax. I mean, no, it's no problem. I mean, I'm very fine to be corrected. That's why you guys are there to do that. And it's okay to be corrected, because sometimes we make mistakes, and I'm mispronouncing some names, because I mean different names have different pronunciations, and that's what I said before. And it's okay to be corrected. I don't feel bad, and it's completely okay. Guys, don't forget to leave a like in the live stream. We're now very close to 15 likes, then 20. Let's go. Now we have 13. I'm from Texas, not California. Yeah, that's still okay. I mean, you can still vote, because it's not a poll related to California specifically. It's just now we can also do a poll about whether you are from California or not. But I suspect most of you are. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. Why would you? Maybe I need to bring more water, because it's really hot here. Still waiting for LA. Let's check the county we got. It was San Mateo. Okay, San Mateo County. Look at this. Steyer did great. This was a great drop for Steyer. I mean, I need to agree with this guys here. This was really great for him. And of course, in terms of numbers, it was not a very big net gain, and he needs to get those net gains. It was like 2,000 votes, but still, it was not even 2,000. It was 1,000 votes. But it was a great drop. Merced County here, that was like 600 votes. So it was, this was not bad for Hilton as well. We just got more votes here. Actually, we did. Not very big margin, but still. Look at this, 660,000 votes. So it's a perfect number. It's like beautiful. Beautiful, really beautiful there. So, place. So it's just place. Placer? I mean, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna pronounce that again. I'm not gonna make that mistake. Yeah, I live in Solano County. That's in the Bay Area, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just trying to improve my geography of California. Exactly, it's in the Bay Area. I got that one right. Shedbianco. I'm not gonna pronounce that again. So yeah, I'm not gonna pronounce that county again. I can tell you that. I'm not gonna pronounce it again. And Shedbianco let his ego run wild. I mean, I think he started running for governor of California before Hilton, and then Hilton was endorsed by President Trump. That's why he got all of the support around him. I think it was mostly because of that. Look how we finished yesterday. This is how we finished yesterday, with 5.5 million votes counted, and now we're close to 6.1. So 600,000 votes counted today. But still, we're still 36% of the votes still missing. And now we have 10 votes. 70% of you are Democrats, so 7 Democrats and 3 Republicans. Okay, that's actually enthusiasm in the Democratic side, but also California is a Democratic state, so that's expected. It's nothing very unexpected from California. Now we have 556 subscribers, guys. Thank you so much for the new subscriber there in the channel. I just wanted to say thank you to you for that new subscriber. No, I'll be doing this, and I'm very close to say that I will not be able to make a projection today, but still, I want to be in a position that I want to have hope for that. 500 views in the live stream as well. Thank you guys so much. And 14 likes as well. That's fantastic. And let's go to 15. We're very close to do that. If you have any question, feel free to ask about any race specifically that you want to know what's happening there. And yeah, let's go here to Lieutenant Governor, still at the same point, still waiting for that. Maybe we got a new drop. Where was that? It was in Trinity County, very small county. I mean, Steyer did okay, but it was a very small county, so it's just nothing to be worried about. Where is that county as well? I just want to know where is that is. So it's like 30, so that's Merced. It's here. It's Merced. No, that's Trinity County. So I don't really know where it is. Okay, it's here. 77%. So still missing like what, 1,000 votes? Yeah, exactly, 1,000 votes there. And Hilton would probably gain net in terms of votes. Yeah, he gained like 100 votes. It was not really that bad. Of course, he needs to gain the percentage. Of course, the maximum he can. And right now, we still don't have LA. That was expected to go right now, and we still don't have LA. I'm sorry, let me, okay. And yeah. One love to any Redwood City, heads up in here, Bay Area. Yeah, I know where that is, to be honest. And fantastic to have you guys all here. It's all fantastic, I'm very, very happy. And now we're at 557 guys, subscribers. Thank you so much as well for the new subscriber. It's really fantastic. Just want to say thank you. This is really going so well. I mean, I didn't know that doing like daily live streams in California would have this success. But it's really because we don't have many people talking about this. They really just forget about it. But we can actually have like 2 hours here speaking about, talking about California. And we can actually have a lot of enthusiasm here because, I mean, it's so nice that the counties can report just like between 3 p.m. Pacific time and like 5 p.m. Pacific time. So we have like this interval that I can be here talking to you guys. And it's close to 1 a.m. in Portugal already. And of course it's close to 8 p.m. In Newark, and in Newark as well. I'm sorry, just a joke. And by the way, Decision Desk HQ projects Doris Matsui, I'm not so sure how to pronounce it again, I'm sorry. And Mai Vang winning the California U.S. House 7th. Let's go to that one just to check where that is. Okay, we just got LA. We just got LA now, and the margin just became even closer. Yeah, I think, and now we'll probably get LA here as well. So we just got LA. The margin is now closer. 71% of the vote in. I'm very close to make a projection, and I would say that the Republicans will not have the candidate in LA. It's not guaranteed, but not guaranteed right now. But still, I'm very, very close to making a projection. Very, very, very close here. And Nithya Raman will probably be able to actually get the upper lead there. That's really what will happen probably. From what I'm seeing right now. I know probably would ask, oh, but how can you project that? Because Spencer Pratt is right now ahead. It's just because the way the votes are being counted. And I need to make some calculations. That's very important. In the next vote dump, I'm going to just look to check the results. I'm going to do a quick break of around like 5 minutes just to remake some calculations. And then I can have, no guarantee, but I can have some projection for you guys in LA mayoral election there. I'm very, very close to make the projection. And now I'm very close as well to check the results here in LA because we're going to get up to 71%. That'll probably be like close to 100,000 votes. And probably, guys, they are from the ones that... Yeah. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. We'll say it again. We have now 39 people watching, guys. Thank you so much. 11 votes down in the poll. 64% are Democrats, 36% are Republicans. Very close to what California is usually. And I'm still looking forward to seeing the results here in LA. We're still waiting for that one to come in. And yeah. Okay, massive LA drop. That's Tier 1. That's the news we have, and that was expected. I mean, it was not a very surprising thing that happened there. Okay, look at this, Becerra finally ahead. Finally, after a very long time, we actually have. And Steyer, by the way, Steyer is now getting a margin of, yeah. I mean, Steyer is now ahead of Becerra. I'm sorry, not Steyer ahead of Becerra. I'm just joking. I mean, really stupid. So Steyer, Hilton is now below Becerra, as it was overwhelmingly expected. I said that this would happen after LA tonight, and indeed it happened. And this was a great drop for Steyer, make no mistake. And let's just check the margin now, turnout-wise. Let me just go here, so that's now 300 and... Okay, that's right now... That's 330,000, I think that's a margin. It's something in that ballpark. So the margin went down even more. It's almost below 300,000. I suspect it won't go below 300,000 tonight. I don't think that will happen. But it may happen tomorrow. Yeah, it will happen tomorrow. I can tell you that. Another margin will increase for Hilton. Where the votes came in, it was from San Diego. No, it was not from San Diego. Just waiting for those to come in. And here, as you can see here, the margin went down a lot. I mean, it went down like, if this continues, yeah, I'm gonna close. Yeah, let me just check here the votes from LA. So right now, okay, this was 10. This was almost 20 points. This was great and enormous. This was incredible for Steyer. So yeah, I will not make the projection tonight. I can tell you that the projection will not be tonight for Steyer. I mean, for Steyer, no, for Hilton. I'm sorry. And I know probably would like the projection, but I will not make it because it's so risky to do so. We don't have enough information to do that kind of projection yet, because this was so great for Steyer in LA, and that's why we won't make a projection. I need to be careful. I don't want you to have false hopes. I want you to be informed, and I will do the projection as soon as we have enough information for that, and we don't have that yet. I thought we could, but Steyer did much better than I thought in LA. Guys, if you have any question, you can ask me. And let me just go here again to check that post from Vote Hub. They're probably explaining what I said, maybe. Yeah, Los Angeles continues to move hard in Steyer's directions with each new batch. If that trend were to continue at this current pace, he will likely win. Yeah, I mean, but it's no guarantee that he will continue at that pace. That said, the recent rate of movement is so strong that it may not be sustainable over time. Of course, that's what I said. And yeah, maybe now. Okay, that was what we was expecting. Let's just see here. Look at, and now finally, CNN projects Javier Becerra to go to the general. Nobody thought that would be possible. Nobody thought. Now it's a surprise for everybody. But look at this. Los Angeles, he has like 500,000 ballots to count. Maybe I can check it here, but I think it's close to 500,000. It's 651,000 actually. So it's really a lot of ballots still to count, and that's why that vote, if that continues to go for Steyer will probably flip the county. And if that happens, let me just make some calculations here. So 36%, 32. That's 42 minus 19. Okay. Just here trying to understand if that's okay. That was 100, so it's plus 5. Okay. So if that continues in LA with the same percentage, I think it will become a bit higher. I think Steyer can pick up close to 150,000 votes just in LA. So if that happens, the margin will be cut down to 200,000 votes. The point is, can he gain 200,000 votes in the rest of California, in the Bay Area specifically? He can. That's why this is so. I cannot make the projection. I have an uncle in Redwood City. That's nice. Yeah, but I cannot make a projection yet. Yeah, I thought we could, but it's so. Steyer is doing so great that I cannot make that projection yet. And guys, don't forget to subscribe. We're only 3 subscribers away now until we reach 560 subscribers. Now we have 28 people watching and 15 likes. Let's go to 20. Let's go to 20 likes. We're almost there. We are almost there. Now, finally, the New York Times projects Javier Becerra as the first one to go to the general election. Nobody was expecting this. Nobody thought this would be possible. I mean, I understand why the New York Times and CNN are so conservative, trying to make those projections, not protections. We're still waiting for Orange, for Riverside, for San Bernardino, for San Diego. Those are one of the 4 biggest counties in California, and we're still waiting for those. Guys, I will say it again. If you have any question, feel free to ask there in the comments. Let's go, Tom. And yeah, don't forget to really to ask everything that you want there in the comments. I'm going to be very, very happy to answer. It's a way to show that you're... Okay, we just got votes. The margin increase for Hilton. I think it's probably around Orange County that we got those votes. It was not for Orange. It was not San Bernardino. It was not Riverside. It was San Diego. It was not San Diego. So where the votes came in? It's a great question. So if Hilton gained, it was not from any of those places. By the way, votes in are 66%. I think we can reach 70% today with the rest of the votes coming in from Orange and also many other places. Let's go here to Vote Hub. Maybe they have the... I want to say really credits to them because they're doing a fantastic work. I mean, you really should go there and just really follow their work because it's really, really crazy what they do. It's really impressive. I mean, the credit where credit is due, and it's really, really great the work they've been doing. Okay, we just got new votes, and Becerra went up 0.01 percentage points. I'm just here trying to check where the vote came in, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know, to be honest. But Orange will net votes for Hilton. Probably not a lot of them, but like 10,000 or 20,000 votes. That's what I'm counting. If that doesn't happen, that's probably a warning sign. Okay, the votes were from what? So here to Vote Up. Madera County, look at this. 1,000 votes. So it was like 1.4 thousand. That's great. I mean, Hilton needs everything that he can, and this was great for Hilton. He gained it, percentage-wise. So that was great for him. So let's check the other races. So Fiona Mai still, the margin is still the same. Okay, we didn't get more votes here in Lieutenant Governor, and the same thing in the rest of the races. Yeah, that's sad. Still, we don't have more votes there yet. And now, yeah, we have like, guys, don't forget to leave a like in the live stream, subscribe to the channel. I will say it again because it's so important. We have almost 200 videos in the channel. We got so many election coverages still to come. June will be filled with elections, and July will stop in the first 2 weeks of July. That will be my break, and also it will coincide with my birthday. So I'll do a bit of a break there. It'll be like, instead of 3 videos per week, it will be 1 video per week or 2 videos per week. We won't have elections in July, only in the last part of July. So in the last week of July, we'll have elections, some primaries as well. But in the majority of the part, I will not be here for those 2 weeks. That's just the way, because I'm doing this like a work, even though it's not my main job, because I don't earn any money from this, but at least so far. But I will do a break from this, at least those 2 weeks in July, because we'll be back here for the last week of July, because we're going to have elections as well. And then August will be filled with primaries, and especially in states like with Michigan, Wisconsin. And those states are really important, and we're still waiting for votes, or still waiting for primaries there. And especially Michigan, I mean, it's very important. And Wisconsin also have a very competitive governor race, because now Tony Evers, governor of Wisconsin, is retiring after 2 terms in the state. And yeah. And tell me if you have any question. I'll say it again. If you have any question, tell me what you think about. And by the way, you can tell me your opinion as well. What do you think about this election? If the candidate you supported is winning, it's also great to know. And yeah, still waiting for votes now. I don't know where this. Okay, it was Napa County. Napa County. Where is that? Where is Napa County? I think it is here in the northern part of the state. Okay, I'm trying to find Napa County. Okay, it's here. So Javier Becerra is winning there. Still only 43% of the vote there. Really, really bad. I mean, why is taking so much time? But look, Steyer won 300 votes, and this was a great drop for him percentage-wise. But it is not really that significant. It's a very small county. We're only missing there 25,000 votes can be significant. I mean, if it is very close, it can be significant. You know, have again 35 people watching. Thank you guys so much for that. Don't forget to subscribe. Only now 3 subscribers away until 560 subscribers. We're here already for 2 hours and 10 minutes in this live stream. I think in the next hour we'll be able to finish this. It's already close to 8 p.m. Eastern, so yeah. And okay, now we got Kern County. Kern County, that's why Steve Hilton was able to increase some of his vote share. Look at this. We're still missing votes there. He's close to 62,000 there. In the city of Bakersfield, Hilton is another candidate where he was going to gain turnout-wise, and he gained over 3,000 votes there. Let's just check the dump here in Vote Up. Let's go here to where is that? Kern County, it's here. So Kern County, as you can see here, that was big, that was over 3,000, and he gained it percentage-wise. Actually, he lost 0.6, but this was not bad for him. Actually, it was bad for Steyer in Kern County, even though that's a Republican county usually. I think that's going to occur to get 2024. I don't know why. I eliminated. I closed the page. I don't know why I did that. Go here to California, Kern County, 59-38 is a Republican county, as you know. It actually served Trump with a 60,000 votes gap there. Right now, it's serving Hilton with a very great gap, actually close to 20,000 votes. Again, guys, don't forget to leave a like in the live stream. Let's go to 20 likes. Let's go to 560 subscribers. That's the goal for tonight. Let's go to orange again. Yeah, still standing at the same point. I'm going to close that tab. It doesn't matter. Let's go to Clinton governor just to check. Okay, now Fiona Ma has a lead of, that's 15,000 votes. And Josh Friday, okay, this didn't update yet. It's very, very weird. So where is San Francisco? Fiona Ma leading, then Josh Friday is getting 22. So is Josh Friday doing better in the Steyer areas? Look at this. Let's go here. So he's getting 20, 14, 19, 19, 19. And if you go to this part here, in orange, yeah, it's getting behind, but it's very, very similar. It's not very lot of a difference. You can see here the Attorney General race. Yeah, that was already projecting. Secretary of State, same thing. You can see the colors. I mean, the colors are really great. And CNN uses great colors. It can tell you that. Let's go to government again at the House. If they have anything to project? Yes, they have here. Yeah, but my Vang will get to the general election here, so it's nothing to project there. Also here as well to this race. They're still waiting to proceed the projection. Let's go here again to this part. Okay, this was uncontested as well. Okay. So that's interesting. Still waiting for votes now. And yeah. Tell me your opinion about this election. What you think about Becerra being your next governor, because probably he will win the race, even if it's against Steyer. I think Becerra will probably win. Do you like him? Will you support him? And by the way, for the Republicans that are there watching the live stream, for the Republicans only, if we have an election being Becerra against Steyer, who would you vote for? Becerra or Steyer? That's an interesting question, because probably that's not the most likely outcome, at least in my opinion, but it's a likely outcome. And by the way, will you just skip the governor line, or would you just not vote and it doesn't matter the House races? Because it's a problem. I mean, if Steve Hilton is not on the ballot, we can see many House races being better for Democrats, because we have less enthusiasm. Becerra. Okay, we have less. That's what I thought as well. At least as a majority of Republicans, and that's also probably less enthusiasm for the House races. That could be significant, because Democrats aim to get 5 extra seats in California with the redistricting, but maybe it can be higher if we don't have a governor race. Even though it won't be competitive, even if we do have that and we do have the governor race, it can be instructive to have less turnout. Steyer is a wacko. God. And yeah. I think we're still waiting for Orange, still waiting for Riverside, we're still waiting for San Diego. Those guys are not reporting. I don't understand why. And yeah, today we won't have any projection. It's what I said as well before, and I'm gonna say it again, because we won't have any projection today. Maybe tomorrow, maybe. Okay, just got more votes, and now I think it was Orange. It was Orange. We just got Orange County, and the margin increased for Steve Hilton as he was expecting, and nothing unexpected there. and now we're at 66% of the vote in, and we just got like, was 67% in orange, or I think it was 67, now it's 72. So, and now look at the cities and suburbs. It was Hilton plus 4, now it's Hilton plus 2. So it is shrinking. That should flip as more votes are being counted. Let me just do here some calculations for the margin. But 4 votes for for Becerra. Republicans prefer Becerra over Steyer. Yeah, that's what I read as well. That's what I said. That's what I said, but I'll vote for Becerra against Hilton, but Steyer over Becerra. Becerra is bought and has not advanced familiarity with policy prescriptions like other Democratic candidates. That makes sense as well. I'm sorry. I need to grab more water. Very, very hot here. This is really, already for 2 hours here speaking endlessly, it's really something. And my voice is also getting destroyed a bit, like Hilton is getting a bit as well, his margin. And now the margin for Hilton is 342,000, so it actually increased now, the margin. That's what I said before. We were still waiting for orange in all of those counties, and we just got orange, and it was great for Hilton. It was not the best thing ever, I would say, but it was great for him. And yeah. Now we have how hot it is. It's not at risk. No, it's just because I'm talking for like 2 hours and 15 minutes already, and that's, of course, that's really something. But yeah, it's not really that hot. It's like 85 degrees Fahrenheit. So for me, it's not really that hot. In Portugal, we can get like 40 degrees Celsius. I don't know how that is Fahrenheit, but it's like 104. We can get 104 really in Portugal, or even higher than that. But yeah, I'm used to. I don't like it, but I'm used to. And yeah, let's just go here again. Okay, let's go here to the other races. Okay, now he's below 19, and the margin is closing down, but I don't think it will be enough to get 2 Democrats in the lieutenant governor side. It's really bad that you can get 2 people here, and now I just got more votes, and the margin went down. I think it was here where the votes came in. I don't know. It was from where Riverside no, San Diego no. It was not from San Bernardino. Let's go to the other parts to check how it was the margin. So Orange County, look at this. This was terrible for Steyer. This was not great at all. And Civilton picked up 7,000 votes. If this continues, he can pick up probably in Orange like 50,000 votes, and I'm not even joking. He can possibly do that. Now I have 44 people watching, guys. That's fantastic. I just want to say thank you to all of you there, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe. We're now only 3 away until we reach 560, so let's just help to go to that target. And it's really fantastic if we can do that in the next few minutes. I think it's certainly possible. I'm already here for 2 hours and 15 minutes. I'll still be here for another hour, I would say. And then I'll go to bed because I really have to sleep. And yeah. Guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm going to say it again, but the usual stuff. Now I'm very close to do another. Now we have 50 people at the same time, guys. That's amazing, guys. I just want to say thank you to every person out there that's watching the live stream. It's just amazing seeing you guys all there. It's really fantastic. I think we can earn certainly more subscribers, but it's okay. It's certainly okay. Only now 3 away, so we're very, very close now to get. Let's go to 20 likes as well. We're very, very close to that margin right now here. And we just got more votes, like 1,000 votes, not really significant, but it was enough to get more for Hilton. It was in a very small county, I suspect. Where was that county for? Okay, I got Santa Clara County, look at this. And Steyer was up 17, which is great, of course, but it was not, 15. No, 15, no, 16, I'm sorry. But it was not really, it could have been better, I can tell you that. Where's Santa Clara? Santa Clara is here in San Jose, and it's very, very close to 100%, or I mean, 76% still has almost 100,000 votes to be waiting for being counted there. Sorry again. Yeah, I'm gonna do another quick break of around 2 minutes. So don't leave the live stream. Stay there. We're gonna leave. I'm gonna leave the page open, so you don't even need to leave the live stream. And when we have results, or when I'm back from the break, I'll be here again. We still have like 4 or 5 very important counties to report, and then after all of those counties finish reporting, I will be back tomorrow by the usual time. I mean, like 5 p.m. Eastern again. But I'll just now. This is not over. I'm just gonna do a quick break. I'm gonna be back very, very soon. So don't leave the live stream. And yeah, do the usual stuff. So you must subscribe, you must leave a like, the usual stuff as well to help the channel. And now I have 558. Thank you so much for the new subscriber, and I'll be back very, very soon. Thank you. And by the way, I just noticed that we got some very important results. So I'm just gonna analyze them before I do the break. I was just here doing some calculations, and actually we got some results. I'm very close to make a projection. I'm not gonna lie. I said that a lot of times, but it's true. Still, Star did better in LA. That's why I wasn't able to do that projection yet. I'm just trying to check where the votes came in. San Francisco. Now we already got San Francisco tonight. Let me just wait for Vote Hub a bit. Otherwise, it will be hard to know where the votes came in. But it was a lot of votes, and the margin went down slightly. It was not a lot of votes, but it was like 20,000. That is significant. Okay, sorry for this. The image just went off. I don't know why. Actually, I know why, but okay. And yeah, let's go. Only 2 away until 560. Just trying to understand where the votes came in. Okay, maybe we can go here. Actually, they don't have it here. It was not from Santa Clara, but even if it is from Santa Clara, maybe we can go here to Santa Clara. I already checked that one before. And Star is getting some votes out of Hilton, but he's not very significant. He's not gaining a lot in that regard. 67% now in. I think we can reach 68 or 69 today. That's certainly possible. Let's go here again to the official website to check if they actually have anything new, but yeah, they only update this like once a day. I mean, what the hell? Why? I don't know why, but okay. It's also very interesting that here in Portugal we can also vote early, but it needs to be early in-person voting. We cannot vote by mail. Only the people that are outside of Portugal can vote by mail. And it's also very interesting in the sense that for you to be able to vote early in person, you need to send to ask for an authorization, and then you need to go there, show your ID, then go vote, and then they send your ballot towards your precinct, towards your polling station. So the ballot, the early votes are counted at the same time the election day votes are counted as well. But here in Portugal we have 7 million votes when we have elections, and from those 7 million votes, similar to California, we have similar population, and we have four times less population than California. We were pretty similar to Pennsylvania in terms of votes, in terms of number of votes. So we have 7 million votes, and from those 7 million, only 300,000 are early in-person votes. The other ones are all election day votes. So we vote 90% election day, or even higher than that. And as you can see here, Solano County, Tom Sawyer went up 4 and went down 6 for Steve Hilton. This is not great. I mean, and Solano County is a blue county, I suspect. So check it here. It's one of this one is here. Okay, it's a blue county, and it's already almost finished. And that's a big county, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go here. I think it's a big county. It's not a very, very big county, but it's big. It is 107,000. That's a big county. I think Kamala won there by a big margin. Let's go there just to check. I said I would do the break, but I'm just here trying to understand the votes because we're actually getting a lot of them. 23 points for Kamala here. We also got another vote dump here in Imperial County. I think that's Imperial County. Where is that? It's right here. So, this is a Hispanic county, so this is not horrible for science, like some people are saying here. As this is a Hispanic county, it's right here around San Diego, and that's already almost finished, I think. Exactly 9,000 votes remaining. And we also got another drop here in Modoc County, and of course this is very small, not significant, so it doesn't really matter, even though Hilton gained around 150 votes. And as you can see here, poor result for Cy in Orange County, continue a trend in Southern California counties with the exception of Los Angeles, falling substantially short of his benchmark. And actually, those counties, he's saying that as is not really that bad, but it's really that bad because those counties are really big. I mean, Orange is the second biggest, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sorry, San Diego is the second biggest. Third, I think it's Orange. Fourth, I think it's San Bernardino, and that's Riverside, I think, in terms of the order of how big they are. Democrats are evil. Why? I mean, they can say the same thing about the Republicans. It doesn't make any sense to your comment, to be honest. If Starr goes against Becerra, how will the race be? I think it's going to be very competitive, but I think Becerra will win because of Republicans. The majority of Republicans, I think, will vote with Becerra against Steyer. I think Steyer is more progressive. That's why they don't like him. And that's why also... I'm sorry. I think we had a problem here in the live stream. I'm not so sure if we had because... No, we didn't. I'm sorry. This is just a problem here on YouTube. But okay. Because Steyer is doing better where? In liberal heavy cities like San Francisco and others in the Bay Area. Imagine a libertarian who supported NIT and opposed NIMBY running in California. Social position is social liberalism with mandated DAI, pronounce, TC, and the stuff that Franklin bothers even many liberals. I mean, I would say, my opinion, just my opinion here, but I would say that I'm a social liberal. I mean, I'm not gonna say like controversial things about it. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm sorry. That's not the point. I'm not gonna talk about it because I don't want to initiate a discussion about it. To be honest here, but I am economically speaking, I'm a pure capitalist in that regard. But socially speaking, I'm more to the Democrats, and economically speaking, I'm more to the Republicans. I would say. So I'm in the middle. I would say, like Ronald Reagan and. Maybe, I don't know, I very much like Ronald Reagan and also Bill Clinton. Those two presidents, I really like them. So they're from different parties, but actually, I mean, Bill Clinton is not your average Democrat right now. Democrats are much different than they were before. And also Republicans, so it's a different party, I can tell you that. We wouldn't have this many days of much fun if the vote count was done on Tuesday. Yeah, but I mean, it's fun for me and fun for most of the people that are not involved politically here, but there's a lot of people here that are involved in this election that they want just another winner. They want your guy to win, and they're really waiting for the final verdict, and this is taking a lot of time. They really want a final decision. And yeah, it's hard for them. And now we're at 559 subscribers, guys. Thank you so much for the new subscriber. Only now one away until the final goal of 560 for this live stream. Of course, the more the better, but it's okay to reach 559. I think that's a great deal. My plan is to reach 1,000 by the midterms to get monetized before the midterms, but probably, yeah, it will take a bit of time. It will be hard, I would say. I like Bill Well, the social liberal, economic libertarian. I'm not libertarian. I am a capitalist, but I'm not 100% libertarian. So yeah, I probably may like him as well. I don't really know him. I know that he ran against Trump in the primaries in 2020, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I don't really know much about him, to be honest, about his policies exactly, to give you an honest opinion about that. But yeah, probably. But I'm not a full libertarian. I'm slightly more libertarian than what I am, of course, to the left, but I'm not libertarian. I can tell you that as well. Yeah, but guys, don't leave. Even if you don't agree with my views, you don't need to leave the live stream. You don't need to unsubscribe the channel, because I'm not gonna be here just when I do these predictions, when I do the videos, when I do the analysis. I don't use my political opinions in order to do them. I just pretend to be non-biased, to try to give you an honest view of how things are, and I'm being very honest with you guys. This is not the point of the video, it's not the point of the live stream, the point of the channel, the entire channel, is just to give you an election analysis that is honest with you. I'm not here trying to say a lot of great things about the Democrats, great things about the Republicans. I'm here trying to give you an honest view, so you can actually not be tricked by your own people, because sometimes people like to doom a lot. If you are a Republican, the Democrats want to doom a lot about you, and then the other side as well. And I don't want that. I want you to have an honest view of how things are. And then if it is great, it's great. If it's bad, it's bad. I mean, like 2022, it was a bad year for Republicans. It was supposed to be a great year, and it was bad. And now we just reached 560, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It is such a pleasure, guys, to have you all there. It's really, really amazing. One day I plan to do this as a living, but it will be hard. I can tell you that. But yeah, it'll be hard, but I'll try my best. I can tell you that as well. Because my passion, even though I'm studying right now economics at university, my passion is really elections. And elections specifically, of course I love politics as well, but I really love elections. Otherwise I wouldn't be here. Like, it's 1:30 in the morning in Portugal. I wouldn't be here talking about US elections because it doesn't have any impact on myself. Presidential, you can have a bit of impact on me, but this is governor election, so it won't. But I really like to analyze the results. And this is also a very interesting thing that I found here on Twitter. So you can see here, this is props to that account. So I mean, I have here the account, so you can check him as well. He's great as well in terms of his analysis. And okay, we still have 192,000 left to process here in Orange County. And okay, as you can see here, still still close to 200,000. And yeah, I mean, even if it becomes less red, Stapleton will gain nominal wise in Orange County. So I'm gonna do a break. I'm gonna do the break I said I would do, like 20 minutes ago. Not 20 minutes ago, I'm just kidding, like 10 minutes ago. I'm gonna do the break right now, and I'll be back soon. Like, it will take like 2 to 5 minutes. Don't leave the live stream. I'll still be here. I'll still leave the page open for results, so you don't even need to leave the live stream. And yeah, I'll be back in a minute. So guys, I'm back finally, and yeah, I know I took a bit of time, but yeah, and now I'm back finally. I don't think we got a lot of new information since I left. Yeah, I don't think we got any new results, so they're really waiting for me. Fantastic. Okay, so I think we're still waiting for Riverside. We're still waiting for San Diego, exactly, and for San Bernardino. No, I think we got San Bernardino today. Okay. Exactly, so I think it's the only part we're still waiting. Let me check here. Alameda we already got. Contra Costa as well. Del Norte, Fresno, Humboldt, we got as well. LA, we also got that. Mariposa as well. Orange as well. Riverside is in like 30 minutes from now. I'll have Riverside. San Diego as well in 30 minutes. And I'm not going to wait for San Joaquin because it's in 1 hour and a half. I'm not going to wait for that. It's a very small county. Not very small, but I don't think it's very big either. Let me check where that is. San Joaquin. I don't think that's big, to be honest. Let's check it here. Where that is San Joaquin. It's only 72,000, and Hilton is ahead, so Hilton will actually win more as more votes are being counted there. It's here, it's the city of Stockton. So yeah, Hilton will probably pick up votes there, but I'm not going to wait for that. It's too long. Only if we have really huge support, but I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. I'm sorry. And yeah, then we have Yuba at 10 p.m. But I'm not going to wait for that. It's only tomorrow as well. So yeah, I mean, certainly we're still waiting for 2 counties, and then when we have Riverside and San Diego, I'll end the live stream. By the way, we have 23 votes in our poll. Are you a Republican or a Democrat? And that's 35% Republican and 65% Democrat. Really, really fantastic. So we actually have a split between those two parties that's actually similar to what is in real life in California, at least. Guys, don't forget, subscribe to the channel, leave your like down below, know the usual stuff. We're very close to reach. Let's go to 600 subscribers. I think we can certainly do that. Now we have 20 likes. Let's go to 25. Let's go to 30 likes. I think we can do that as well. At least 25 likes and 565 subscribers. Let's go to that. And Bill Weld was a Republican governor of Massachusetts in the 1990s, but ran as a Libertarian vice president nominee in 2016. Yeah, I know that. I know that. And now I'm here ready for 2 hours and 41 minutes. And I'll be here at least for another 35 minutes or 40 minutes until 2 a.m. in Portugal and until 9 p.m. Eastern. And I'll be back tomorrow by the usual time at 5 p.m. Eastern. I'll be here again tomorrow. And you know the usual stuff. Okay, now we're here waiting for results. I don't think we really have anything. Let's go to Lieutenant Governor. Okay, now he's below 19. The margin is 20,000 votes. And yeah, I don't think it's enough. But let me check here something. So in this area, we're seeing David Cullenberg doing better in this upper region here. So you can see the percentages. 34. The percentage here, 25, 33, 22, 22. So the percentages... it has a lot of candidates, you can see here. A lot of candidates in this race, specifically. Let's go to San Diego. So let me just here I'm going to try to make some calculations in the governor race, because I want to make a projection today. But I know it's very far-fetched if I assume that SAR will recover. And it's very risky, to be honest. Let me try to make some calculations. I'm bringing here a paper because I want to make some calculations. So let me try to think. Yeah, I don't think it's possible for Sire to actually recover. I mean, the margins he's getting in these counties are terrible. I'm just trying to understand, but it doesn't seem to be possible. Look, in Riverside, he will not pick up a lot of votes. I think he will actually lose votes in Riverside. And even if he picks up votes here, it's going to be like 17,000. He needs to get everything from LA, and that's probably hard. Let's go to CNBC because they actually have an estimate for votes to NBC News, results, California. Let's go there because I want to check something here. So waiting for 3.1 million. So okay, let me check here something. I mean, I don't think this is possible. Okay, we just got votes now. We just got new votes. Where did they come in? I'm not so sure about that. Let me just wait for that. Now we have 800 views in the live stream. That's fantastic. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave a like down below as well. We are very, very close to get to 565. We're on track to that, certainly. And yeah, tell me, what do you guys think about what's happening right now? I mean, what's your guess? Do you think Hilton will hold the lead? That's really right now what this is all about, and we're still waiting. In my opinion, I think he will hold the lead. Probably not by that much, but I think he will hold the lead. Even though the post above is good for Steyer, and at this point there's a big engagement gap in the post good or bad for Steyer, I just see Steve Hilton as a clear favorite at this point. But that's what I said. I said this today. Basically, I was saying this a lot of time. Citywide race, there will be plenty of good and bad data points for both candidates. We've tracked roughly 80 vote drops since Tuesday and update Wincast nightly to balance the full picture. Steyer remains in a stronger position than he was at the start of the trail. I mean, that was expected as well, so nothing surprising in that regard. But I think it's over. I'm just here trying to 10.9. So right now we still have around 3.1 million votes left, and Steyer needs to recover 337,000 votes against Hilton. He needs to recover 10.9 points. 10.9 percentage points. That's the problem. Will he? I'm not so sure about that. This is not an easy decision. I'm trying to think about if I should follow my intuition. That's about projecting today the win for, not the win, but to go for to beat Hilton against Becerra. But I'm not so sure if I'm. Yeah, I won't project it, guys. It's too risky. I don't want to fail my. I don't want to fail my credibility here. And yeah, I don't want to do that, to be honest. Let me just read your comment. Our votes don't count and they tax us to rob us. This is how it always been during my lifetime. I'm 65. Recently moved from California because I could not take it anymore. So where are you right now? Florida? Texas? Pennsylvania? I don't know. Maybe Texas, I don't know. Or Florida. Many people are moving to Florida and Texas. I don't know why, but probably have better. I don't know, to be honest. But at least today we counted a lot of votes. We counted almost 1 million votes here. And yeah, I'm just trying here to wonder if that's enough or not. And I'm not so sure. I don't think it will be enough. Let me check here counted votes with the margin, with the winner. So Kamala won the state by 20 points. That's a county here that votes by 20. That's Sacramento. How is voting Sacramento right now? Yeah, so Sacramento is 30-27-9. This is really a replicate of the state. Right now, yeah, I don't really view as possible for. Yeah, I won't project, guys. I really want to project, but it's really difficult. I don't want to make that mistake, and then, guys, you'll be here saying, "Oh, but she said that Hilton would go to the general and he failed." Yeah, but I don't want to hear that, and I want to be honest with you. I won't project this thing tonight, but I'll probably project tomorrow. At least if this continues, of course. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave your like down below. We're now only 12 minutes until we reach 3 hours already in the live stream. And we're only 24 minutes until we have the votes from San Diego and Riverside counties. And by the way, the New York Times projected Fiona Matt to go to the general election in the lieutenant governor primary, but I said that a long time ago. The point is, can Josh Friday surpass Laurie Romero? I don't think so. I think it's more likely that Steyer can actually surpass Hilton, and that happens. But it's okay. We'll have to wait. We'll have to wait in that regard. We're still waiting, and yeah. But tell me, you guys, tell me what you think about the results, and yeah. And by the way, tell me who you're gonna vote for in the midterms. Will you vote Democratic down ballot? Will you vote Republican? Do you think the Democrats can actually win the Senate? I just wanted to hear your opinions about that as well. Okay, I'm still waiting. I mean, I'll do a quick break again because we're still waiting now for results. And when I'm doing a quick break, I'm gonna just now redo my calculations, and I'll use a paper because I don't really like to make calculations in the PC. I'll use a paper and a calculator to do those, and I'll try to check whether it is possible to project that thing today, but I don't think it is. But I'll just do my best to make sure that I don't want to project somebody and that other somebody wins the race. I don't want to do that. I want to be honest with you. I want to project the guy that I have almost 100% sure that he's gonna go to the second round or runoff or general election, whatever you want to call it, and that's it. So I'll do a quick break again. I'll be back very soon. Suspect with something new as well, and possibly or very unlikely I won't have a projection, but yeah. Don't forget, guys, to subscribe, leave your like, and I'll be back here in just 5 minutes or so. I'm gonna leave the page open. So okay, I think we got new results. Yes, we got new results. Let me just check where the votes came in. So it was down for Hilton, down for Steyer as well. Was it from Riverside? I think it was from Riverside. It was not from San Diego. It was not from San Diego. I think it was from Riverside County. Now it's 59%. I think it was from Riverside County, to be honest. I'm not really sure about it. I'm waiting for 59 in Riverside. I think it was Riverside. But I'm not really sure. Let me just wait for that. But I think it was Riverside. In terms of the house race, I don't think we have anything left to decide. Only the 6, but that one I already said how the outcome will be. So, and the rest of them, it's not really that big of a deal. We have some 70% in, 65, 58, 52, so 44 in the second. What is the second district? Okay, we're still waiting for. This is a very. I mean, the Democrats mention sometimes a lot of the Republicans gerrymander. Look at this district; it's terrible. You basically have small parts of the counties here of Marine, very Democratic, of Sonoma and Mendocino, and as you can see here, this is less Democratic. It's Republican actually. I'm sorry. So we have like 3 Republicans. This will be one of these 3 Republicans who will go to the general. I don't think the Democrat Rose Penelope can actually go. Let me check here if we got a news. So it was from Riverside. Yeah, I said Riverside. It was from Riverside. So Basura won with 29. I'm sorry, 28. And this was expected to go their way, but still, another county, another like 30,000 votes. That was not enough, or at least they couldn't get the margins. Can you get like 350,000 on LA and Bay Area? I'll do now the calculation. I'll be back soon, guys. I'll just do the break right now. I'll be back soon. I'm gonna do the calculations and I'll tell you what I think after I do them in just a couple of minutes. So guys, I was checking, and right now, according to my odds, I give a 90% chance of Steve Hilton going to the general election. So it's 90% chance of Steve Hilton going to the general and 10% chance of Tom Starr going to the general. This is based on a Monte Carlo simulation. I basically 10,000 scenarios, and Steve Hilton has a 90% chance of going to the general right now. Of course, this can change, but right now I think that Starr needs to do 18 points better than Hilton overall in the Bay Area and in LA to at least reach to the second round. And that's really far-fetched. That's really hard. That's why the 90% chance of winning or at least going to the general election for Hilton. No guarantee yet. Still not 99% chance I want, but still very, very close to make a projection. Tomorrow I think I can make that. I can make it. Tomorrow will be a big day. But even if I make, I don't know what you guys think. Should I continue live streams even until we have everything counted? Or at least we have like 90% counted? I don't know what you guys think about that as well. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like down below. We're now 560. Let's go to 561. And I'm just waiting for a single county, which is San Diego. And then I'll finish the live stream as you know. So that's why it's so important. Please subscribe, because in any time, in any minute from now, I'll end the live stream. We have like 2 million votes in the Bay Area and in LA left, and then we have like 1 million votes in Orange County, Riverside, San Diego, San Bernardino, all of those places. The margin right now for Hilton against Steyer in terms of votes is 338,000 votes. So the margin has actually increased since we saw like 30 minutes ago. I think 15 minutes and we'll get San Diego. It's great. Have like 24 people watching, guys. Thank you so much. And we are very close to get the final verdict in this election. We are really, really close to that. And right now we have like 24 votes in our poll, 62% to the Democrats, 38% to the Republicans. So this is actually quite great considering the state of California. It's very evenly split, like the state of not evenly split, but I mean, considering the state of California like 60-40 for the Democrats. This is actually in a great way. It's actually I'm sorry, we have a public that is similar to what the state is overall, which is great, of course. Let's go here again. Maybe we have something new. Actually don't. Let me just, I'll write here something on Twitter just to mention my opinion. I don't think you mind about that. It's just, I'm just gonna take here. So yeah, it's done. It's basically what I said across the live stream. I'm just saying the same thing because I really, of course, I believe in what I said, and yeah. And what do you guys think? I think it's gonna be Hilton, Becerra. Poll said that, so it's according to what a poll said. We're just missing one county to report, which will be San Diego, and then I'll end the live stream. Only like 10 minutes until we have that, and yeah, after that, I will end the live stream, as you know. I don't really see it. I'm just trying to explain my judgment when I'm doing the calculations. But it's because look at this. Let's just talk about it. So if you go to Sacramento, you have 149,000. But look at the split. The split is very close. So I think Steyer will probably. Steyer can possibly like win some votes. The gap he has like 20,000 votes, but I don't think more than that. That's already. And 20,000 votes, I think is in excess of what he's gonna get. So I think he's gonna get probably 10,000 votes in Sacramento, and he needs to get 340. And I would argue that in San Bernardino, Riverside, San Diego, and also Orange, I think he's gonna lose in all of those. I think he's gonna lose in all of those counties, in those 4 counties. I think he's gonna lose. The point is by how much? I mean, San Diego, look at this. 32-19. I think he's not gonna get. He's not gonna close the gap. He can close like 5,000 votes, but I don't think so. In LA, yeah, he's gonna increase that. He's probably gonna get like 100,000 votes, I would say. In LA, he can get 100,000 votes, or even more than that. But still, I mean, it's not the race. It's not that we don't have only 2 people in this race. We have more than that, and that's why it's really hard to gain percentages and gain like 5.3 points right now. It's really hard. Then you have like 78,000 in Fresno. Fresno is a Republican county right now, and it will certainly be for Hilton. Even though Hilton probably can get like 30% and Starr can get 25, but still, it'll be for Hilton. The next votes, it was almost 100,000. Then you have the Bay Area, San Francisco, 100,000. Of course, Starr can get 50% of those 96,000, which is like 50,000 votes. And you say like for Hilton will be like 5,000. That was a 45,000 net in San Francisco. But that is only in San Francisco. The rest of the counties here are much better for Hilton. You can see the percentage. So here Hilton is at 10. Here it is at 15, 22, 22, and 22. So it's much better for him. It's like more than double. So you're seeing that the margin will not be the same. And I don't view it. I don't see it, to be honest. Maybe you guys tell me your opinion, what do you think about this, but I don't really see it. How can in this case Steyer really pull this out? I don't really see it. I continue saying the same thing. I know it's very far-fetched for Steyer to really overcome Hilton. It was difficult from the get-go, but now it's turning to be a reality, and it's starting to be even harder than I thought. And we're gonna get San Diego. Remember, San Diego, what is a great result for Hilton? He needs to gain votes, gain delta numbers, because San Diego has almost 300,000 votes still to be counted, or maybe higher than that. Let's go to Orange. Let's go to Orange. Okay, 115,000. So if Orange still has like 30 or 40,000 votes left, that could be great for Hilton. I mean, you know that. Hilton will probably not gain any vote, but still he will not lose tremendously like he's losing in San Francisco. I'm just trying to understand, but I don't see it. And look in Lake County. I mean, Hilton is leading by, in these counties here, they're very small, like Shasta County. Hilton can possibly win here like 6,000 or 7,000 votes, and that will be great for him. Probably he will not win a lot, but he doesn't need to win. He just needs to decrease the margin, hold the margin, and possibly everything will be good for him. I don't want to project this. I'm really dying because I really want to project this thing, but at the same reason I don't want to do it because it's really risky, at least so far. We got another county. I'm sorry, Mono County. And Star. I mean, this looks amazing, but I mean, it's only like 1,000 votes. And Mono County, where is Mono County? Maybe it's a Democratic county. I suspect it is a Democratic county. Where is Mono County? Trying just to check that. Where is Mono County? I think it's a very small county, but okay, it's Brasero is leading by by 0.3 or so. Where's Mono? Very hard to find the counties. Okay, it's here. It's that resort area. It's already counted, so I mean it's not significant. Hilton lost a bit here, or won. Yeah, Hilton lost like 20 votes. It doesn't matter. it doesn't really matter here, to be honest. We're only waiting for San Diego. That'll be crucial, but the rest of them, they're not. We are really, really close, guys. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything, because tomorrow is going to be a big day. We're going to have the projection. At least in my opinion, I think it's going to be tomorrow. It can be today. Do you want the projection today or not? Guys, tell me in the live chat. Do you want the projection today? Because it's like I'm very close to be 100% sure, but at the same point, I don't want to be in a position where I make a mistake. So do we want the projection today? Do you think it's enough? What is your opinion here? Really, really hard. Should I project or not? I'm really almost 100% confident of that, but for example, in Kern County you have 62,000. That will go for Steve Hilton. Probably not by a lot of margin, but still. So this margin right now is 340,000. So that will go to 400,000 as more votes are being counted in more Republican areas. And they need to cut that margin. Can you find 400,000 in Bay Area and in LA? I mean, you can find the votes, you can find the margin. How it was the Los Angeles drop? I'm just trying to... Okay, it was here. So 32 for Steyer. So 32 for Steyer, he won 22,000. 22,000 in one drop. So if that continues, so I have like 6 drops, 22,000, 22 times 6 is 120. So, I mean, certainly 120 is like 1/3 of what he needs. It's certainly not enough. Eastern. What do you mean Eastern? I don't know what you mean by that. Eastern what? I'm really having a lot of doubt. Should I or shouldn't I? I'm really having a lot of doubt, but okay. I'm not gonna project it. I need to be reasonable. I'm if you are a Hilton supporter, you need to be cautiously optimistic for that. But yeah, I'm not really sure about it. Now I have 29 people watching, guys. Thank you so much for all the support. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like down below. If you want, we're very close to a projection. That's why, man, it's so important to tune in, so important to subscribe to the channel, because tomorrow we're gonna have the final verdict here. Because tomorrow, I mean, I think we're gonna have the final verdict tomorrow. If that LA drop was not as good as it was for Steyer before, like 1 hour ago, maybe I would have projected already. But I'm just waiting because that was great. That's why I'm really having. Let me check how are the prediction markets doing right now. So right now on call sheet, Steve Hilton is at. So Steyer is at 30 something, and in Poly Market, 38 for Steyer. So it's interesting. Where is remaining votes here in decision desk? So you can see you have a lot of. I mean, you can see the color of the bubble is the Republicans are leading there, and then you have this is Chad Bianco. That's why Bianco is leading by 1.8. You have the color here, the green. The green is Steyer, and the blue is Becerra. Where is the most the votes are outstanding? Let me just go here in terms of the. Okay. I mean, I don't really know. So, in the late votes, breakaway left is Pratt is at risk. Pratt is at risk, and Pratt is gone. I mean, is almost gone. I mean, I already said that it's very hard for him to actually stay. I mean, this is the race right now. So, 174,000, 153,000, that's 21,000 the margin. I think that won't be enough. I think Pratt will go down, and Nithya Raman and Karen Bass will actually dispute the race in the runoff. but this is the first time since 2005 that an incumbent mayor in LA will not be reelected automatically. But Pratt is really is having a bit of trouble, and he's gone. I mean, at least that's my opinion. Differently from Civilton, I think he has like less than 1% chance of going to the runoff. About 48 or 58 counties have very low populations. Yeah, that's true. Nice to be here. I'm an independent voter now. It's nice. And I'm sorry. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We still have 560. Let's go. And the late votes will break left because the Democrats usually tend to vote by mail, and they tend to just send the ballot like the day of the election, all of that stuff. That's why they basically take a lot of time to count the votes, Democratic votes usually. But you can do the same. I mean, if you're a Republican, you can just drop the ballot on election day, and it takes a lot of time as well, and then the gap can be reduced. So right now we have what, almost 1,000 views in the live. That's fantastic. And now we have 561 subscribers. That's fantastic as well. Thank you guys so much for the new subscriber. That's amazing. Just want to say thank you. Today we got a lot of subscribers, 8 already, and that's really fantastic. And we're very close to finish the live stream because San Diego is almost reporting their votes, and then when that happens, I'm gonna finish the live stream. So because it's the only county that's really important left to report. I mean, no offense to the other counties, but you know, the biggest counties are the most important counties in the state. So they're actually what can decide elections. Just subscribe, guys. Thank you so much for your subscription. It's really fantastic to have you here. And let me just go here again to okay. We still don't have. It's now 2 a.m. in Portugal. That doesn't matter for you. So it's 9 p.m. Eastern, and it's I think 6 p.m. in California. Yeah, I need to check. I think it's 6 p.m. Exactly, 6 p.m. in California. Okay, we just got votes, and I think it was in San Diego. If that's San Diego, that's big. And that's San Diego. That was big. That was big. I cannot project this. I cannot project this thing yet, because that was big. That was big for Steyr. Now I'm going to analyze the results, and then I'm going to finish the live stream. Because this is over for today. 68% of the votes is already in. We're going to finish like that. The margin now was cut, I think. Not by that much, but I think it was cut. I think Steyr was able to win votes. Actually, yes, 1,000 votes. As I said, not a lot, but it was 1,000 votes there. Let's get you to 1,000 subscribers. That's fantastic. I think I can reach that by the time we're in the midterms. At least I think with all the videos, all of the people that want to know who's going to win the midterms, I think we're going to have a lot of people searching for elections at that moment. But yeah, I think that's of course my goal in the short term is 1,000, then probably more than that. But right now it's of course 1,000 subscribers because starting from that moment I can get monetized. That's why it's so important, because I already have the 4,000 watch hours in the channel. Only in this live stream I already have close to 100, so you know. So okay, it was San Diego. Let's check how that thing was, and I think that was a great drop for okay, this was what? Okay, this is the same thing. So nothing surprising. This was the same thing. So can Steyr mathematically get second place? Yeah, mathematically, of course. If that's likely, I don't think so. But that's a point for another topic. Okay, right now we're still waiting for that. I'm sorry, let me just grab more water. And I don't think it's necessary because I'm going to end the live stream in just like 2 minutes or so. So yeah, the gap is 300,000, 37,000 votes right now. Nope, but Raman will go. I think. Let me just check here something in Lieutenant Governor. Lieutenant Governor here. So yeah, still, but Raman will go to second place. At least in my opinion, that's my projection there. Even though no, it's not a projection. It's just my expectation. I still cannot project that. Maybe tomorrow. And Yeah, we'll end this thing right here. We're still missing 3 million votes. Exactly, you can see here. And an estimate, of course. And it's gone. Let me just wait here for the split. It was great for Steyr, if I'm not mistaken, exactly. 9 plus 8, of course 17. That's amazing. That was great for Steyr. Yesterday, as you can see here, yesterday that was worse for Steyr. Now it was much better. But still, it was very just shy of his target of 18 points. So, yeah, I mean, we're still missing 200,000 there. I think I'm going to end the live stream right now. Sorry, got the college vote exactly. When you on tomorrow? 5 p.m. 5 p.m. Eastern or 5:30. 5:30 Eastern. Yeah, 5:30. Yeah, or 5:45. Something like between 5 and 6 p.m. I'm gonna be here again, and I'll finish more at the like similar to that to this time again, like from 5:45 p.m. Eastern to. To like 9 p.m. Eastern. This will be the same thing because the times are very, very similar. So, yeah. Guys, don't forget we have like 20 people watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to end the live stream right now because today we got a lot of new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for all the support. See you guys tomorrow. We still don't have a decision here. Unfortunately, it's taking a lot of time. We got a lot of counties today reporting. Tomorrow we're going to have a lot of more. LA, especially LA, it's the biggest county in California, as you know. And yeah, have a good night, exactly, it's 9 p.m., so have a good night. And for those who are in California, have a good evening, and see you tomorrow. It's going to be fantastic, I suspect. Thank you so much.